rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Your main man, Uncle Freezie. What's good, party people? What's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing out there tonight? Y'all want this party started right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Okay, okay. JJ is in the house. Allah Wise is in the house. Angel Torres is in the house. What's good, party people? JJ, listen, I'm suffering, bro. I'm struggling. Keith Turner is in the house. JJ, I'm struggling, bro. Yo, Quiet Money is in the house. Core Mega is in the house. What's good? What's good? JJ, it's about to be a long 18 months, brother. It's about to be a long 18 months, brother. You feel me? As I was preparing for the show, I sent the bat signal up. Of course, you know, I hit up Dre, I hit Wiz, Corey Lee, and others. King Ribby is in the house. What's good? As I was preparing for the joint, I was thinking to myself, what should I talk about like off the cusp? Like, what is there that we could talk about that we could speak about freely? DB is in the house. What's good? JJ says, do you think what Scherzer said about 3 or 4 year rebuild is true? No. I always felt like Max Scherzer was an idiot. I think Max Scherzer was throwing off our mojo, to be honest. I liked Verlander, but I felt like Max Scherzer is that guy that if you're not careful, he's got like that Kurt Schilling type. And not saying that he speaks like Kurt Schilling. He gives off like that Kurt Schilling type energy. Like if your roster is not elite, he can rub too many people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? He can rub people the wrong way, bro. And the thing about that is you don't want to have that type of guy around kids. And I think the Mets were going to trade him regardless. To be honest with you, I think the Mets, even if, and think about this, what I'm saying. Even if they would have kept DeGrom and got Singer and even chased Verlander, I still believe they would have traded Max Scherzer, bro. I think he might be the reason why DeGrom left. One of the reasons why DeGrom left. You feel me? Some guys are just not good for certain clubhouses. You got to have a strong. You have to have a strong clubhouse. You got to have a strong clubhouse to deal with a Max Scherzer. It's like you have to have a strong clubhouse to deal with a Manny Ramirez or at Albert Bell. For those that remember, you have to have a strong clubhouse, bro. But anyway, I want to talk about some Knicks. But I was asking IKBM Dre earlier that I should ask you guys more questions, like what you guys want to talk about, and then that way it won't seem like I'm just bringing you guys along. And JJ says we better hope the prospects we get back pan out, bro. Oh, we're in big trouble. Yes. As a matter of fact, we better hope our prospects pan out, or we're in big trouble. Because Mark Vientos, quite honestly, Brett Beatty, they not really looking, they not looking like that King Ribby, right? King Ribby asked, do we Knicks have a strong clubhouse? I'm gonna say we have a peaceful clubhouse. I think we have a peaceful locker room. Right? Nobody in there rocking the boat. You feel me? Nobody rocking the boat, really. Nobody wanting all eyes on them. I just got a voicemail at 11:30 at night from an unknown number. Yo, I just got a voicemail 11:37 at night from an unknown number. Is it worth me checking out, y'all? Yeah, that's crazy. Fritz Alcindor is in the house. Yo, we let Fritz beat Leon Rose one time, bro. He ain't came back. Put Fritz inside a cat to lag. The chauffeur drove off and he never came back. I'm joking with Fritz. So, hey, man. Hey, it's good to see you, boss. And so, Allah Wise says, does Fournier go in a big trade, small trade, or do we let him expire next year? Great question. Great question. Salute to El Presidente. Salute to the Elohim Wiz. What's good, man? Does Fournier go in a big trade, small trade, or do we let him expire? Let's break that down a little bit. Do we really need to trade Evan Fournier? I would assume not. We don't need to. Would it be polite to? Yes. And then also, let's ask this: what is a big trade to Allah Wise? One of the dopest names. Listen. I know we all got fancy names up here. Like I'm Uncle Freezie. I've been Uncle Freezie since I was like 4 years old. I've been Uncle Freezie the whole time. Right? I've been Uncle Freezie since I was like 4. Right? But when you talk about dope screen names, bro, when you talk about dope screen names, Man, Otherwise has got to be one of the dopest screen names out here. That and Quiet Money. Quiet Money is a dope screen name. You know what I'm saying? There are some others. There are some others that we come across. But when you tell people your name Quiet Money, they already know the vibes. When you say your name Quiet Money, people already know the vibes, right? When you say your name is otherwise, people are like, oh, I already know the vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what is a big trade and what is a small trade? Right? In my mind, a big trade for the Knicks is a complicated trade. Right? It's a complicated trade. That's what I think a big trade is. Right? And what I mean by complicated, I mean multiple teams, multiple pieces, multiple parts. Something along those lines. So say, for instance, I think a big trade is something along the lines of a three-way trade that lands us someone like
Freezie, what up, Freezie? You can't be throwing me in these trades for role players. I gotta be in blockbusters, man. I feel like I'm deserving of a max contract.
Okay.
You can't be throwing me in these Fournier deals, man.
Now you gotta let your agent talk to us, bro.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you let the assistant general manager handle stuff, bro, anything happens, bro.
Oh,
you got to get you got to get your agent.
You can't have stand-ins. You can't have stand-ins running the organization,
right?
Like Billy Epler.
Oh God! I almost threw up as soon as you said his name. As soon as you said Billy, I started.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing all right, boss. How are you? How's the chat? Salute to the chat,
man. Okay. So I feel like Carl Thomas, bro. Anybody in here remember
you emotional?
You remember the first Carl Thomas album?
Yeah,
that's what I feel like, bro.
You feel so emotional.
Yeah, I'm talking about the whole album, bro.
The whole
album, bro. I feel like that whole album. I'm so mad and disgusted emotionally that I'm just gonna scream poetry out loud in the back of a caddy. That's how mad. That's how frustrated I am right now, bro. That's how I'm frustrated. I don't know. You on one is and here's the thing, chat. Hear me out on this. Let me put this. I'm gonna put the link in the chat real quick, right? And then I'm just gonna say this one thing, right? I'm just gonna say this one thing to everybody to let y'all know how I'm really feeling. First of all,
do you remember how you held me then? Now you've got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out?
That was wild just now. Wiz,
I want,
Wiz,
but
Wiz, you just busted the door, cut me off mid sentence.
I just want to hear what you got to say. I want to be on when you got to say. I want, you know, I just want to hear it. That's why I jumped in, right? I got to hear what you got to say.
Right when I
You
was just
know,
about to express what I was.
how you feel? How do you feel, Freezy? You know, go ahead. Go ahead.
I wish I wish Busta Rhymes was Blorange Tears, bro. So he could just bust out an ad lib and ask me, Busta Rhymes can be, how you feel? How you feel? You know what I'm saying? That's what I need right now. Right. But yeah, man. So Dre and Wiz, you'll know exactly where I'm coming from when I say this. How does one organization in New York that wears orange and blue, that is inept,
Oh,
has won championship since the Vietnam era, right? Get to a trade deadline and just sell off everything, get parts and pieces. Even if they don't get back what you thought they were going to get back, they executed it well, right? Even if the haul is not what you expected, right? They actually went through the process of trading and talking to other front offices and acquired pieces and things. And then you have another organization in New York that wears orange and blue that has not won a championship since the Vietnam era. Hey, Wiz,
Hey, Wiz, you might need to mute while you're
Wiz,
not talking.
I'm gonna mute you for a second, okay? Yeah. So how does another organization in New York that has not won a championship since the Vietnam era that wears orange and blue get to a transaction era and does nothing except Jalen Martin? Is this is I'm I can't figure. Did the Mets show the Knicks how to do it, or are the Knicks showing the Mets how to do it? I'm confused right now. Right? I can't figure. Did the Mets overplay their hand, or did the Mets do the right thing? And if you're the Knicks and you just watched this trade deadline, did you just learn something?
I'll say the only difference is the Mets actually put the chips to the table. Then they realized, oh, this didn't work. Then they backpedaled out of it. The Knicks are afraid to even do the big move. Like the Mets use their money and capital to backpedal out of things,
Okay.
like paying 40-year-old pitchers $40 million a year for multiple years.
Right.
At least they decided to do it. Then they backed out of it. The Knicks are averse to even taking the risk to begin with.
I,
safety. Protect my future.
Safety squeeze everywhere
and ironically, the Mets lost tonight
on a balk.
on a walk-off balk. A balk-off. Oh, my God.
After being up 2 runs.
Oh, my God.
So I think the worst or the second worst team in baseball. One of them. It's them and the A's.
I just can't figure. I can't figure this out, bro. Look, the Knicks are sitting on Evan Fournier and not making a move, right? Right? The Knicks are sitting on Evan. I want to cuss.
We about to we about to hold that man 18 million on the cap going into this season, and we talking about we contenders. Just tossing $20 million out the window like it don't matter.
Last year we tossed 35 million out the window like it didn't matter, and then we talk about salary cap. Bro, we legit had a DeAndre Ayton salary on our bench. Not playing him.
Well, it's hard to explain, but they're telling you what they're doing every step along the way. They're telling you we're only going to budge unless we win outright. instead of cutting their losses or taking diminished returns. That's what it looks like.
in a transaction.
Whereas, yeah, whereas the Mets are like, we'll cut our losses and spend the money. We're gonna just outright buy prospects. That's essentially what the Mets are doing.
Essentially, what the Mets are doing.
And the Knicks are just like, we won't take a negative asset back. We won't even attach a second rounder to get off of him. We'll just keep him instead.
Yet, okay, so we won't do that. Yet, we brought back Dwayne Washington.
Did we re-sign him? I thought we cut him.
Yes, we signed. We just re-signed him, bro.
You serious?
I'm
I
serious.
I missed this completely.
Trust me. Trust me. For your safety, I took the L on that one. For your comfort, I took the L on seeing that
Dwayne Washington returns to Knicks on campus. This was such an afterthought that this just skipped by my entire radar. I missed this. Wow. What are we doing with Dwayne Washington?
What are we doing with Trevor Kills? What are we doing with Jacob Toppin? Right? What are we doing with Dylan Windler? Right?
None of these people are playing.
Bro.
They don't. None of these people actually have a chance of making the roster.
And the sad
If
part,
they do make it, they're going to be street clothes, 15, 14, 15 man.
and Dre, this is my thing. Wiz, this is my thing, right? If you know a dude's not gonna play, right? If you, for instance, if you know your 14th man is Charlie Brown, and you know your 15th man is Daquan Jeffries, why are you developing 26-year-olds?
They're still projects, right? That kid Jalen Martin is not going to see any time on the bench at this level.
Nope.
Even though it would be way more useful for him to ride the pine up here than
and practice every day against Grimes. That would be ideal.
Right.
Practice every day against RJ. That would be ideal. Right? But those guys want to play every day. Right? And so I'm sad, bro. I'm sad, bro.
You're talking about a team that tried to develop Taj Gibson about a year ago. So I'm not surprised.
Taj Gibson and Derrick Rose. They were developing Taj Gibson and Derrick Rose at the same time.
Oh man.
And my thing is I could see you taking a gamble on one guy like that. For instance, say it's Isaiah Roby, right? Say you gambling on Isaiah Roby, right? You're like, he flashed talent when he was able to play, but he's just inconsistent and stays hurt, right? So but Charlie Brown, Daquan Jeffries,
25, 26, 27. Like these dudes are. I mean, like if you're not playing well in the summer league at 26 years old, you probably shouldn't be playing basketball.
You probably should be in a cubicle working second shift at an insurance agency. Chase your dream, but dang, bro. Chase your dream. Dre, you ever played industrial league? Like you ever worked for a big company, have a basketball team in the industrial league?
Nah, I can't say I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I have, bro. That's where Dwayne Washington need to be at, bro. Or overseas. Right? Because think about chat. Let me ask you this. And I don't want to sound like Bitter Brother, right? I don't want to say. I remember Bitter Brother from the Doug Banks Morning Show. Anybody remember him? Anybody remember Doug Banks in the morning? Nobody remember that?
That might have been before my time.
Yeah.
But that's probably good.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember Bitter Brother? Like every time he come on, he had something bad to say. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's hot out here. Them chicks ain't no good. Man, this food nasty, man. I'm broke. Yo, Carson, the dude
They
that always,
they think you hate everything.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to be that guy, right? But what I will say is this, right? This is what I will say. How are we developing these 25-year-olds? Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Wiz, I don't even. I don't. Wiz, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I'm frustrated, bro. Y'all feel me? You feel me? How?
But the otherwise question, 4 years move. You want to make predictions on what they're going to do with Fournier? Just prediction, just guess
Yeah,
based on the front office. What are they going to do with Fournier? What's your guess?
I'm gonna say.
They going into negotiations like Fournier broke the 3-point record for the Knicks, as if like every other team's 3-point record demolishes our
Yeah,
Exactly.
our record is what 262. Our record
less
is
than that. It's like I
it,
don't know.
okay.
I'd have to check, but I don't believe it's that high. I think it's like
Okay, so let's say it's 240, right? Let's just say it's
yeah.
240. Steph Curry, I think, set the record at what 474.
You definitely hit over 400 threes in the season.
But that's him. That's not the Warriors.
Exactly.
That's just one guy on the Warriors, bro. That's not even counting Klay Thompson. Oh my god, bro.
We're not even thinking about the Buddy Hields of the world.
Oh god. Oh my god, bro. I, I'm.
And teams like the Spurs are like the best we can do is Doug McDermott, and the Knicks won't even take that.
Bro, I would have been taking that. I would have took that on draft night. Cause at least Dougie gonna give you legit. If you play him, he legit getting 15. They don't call him Dougie McBuckets for nothing.
Right.
like Dougie is a scorer. Dougie is like an old Wally Zerbiak. I bet you if we get Dougie back, Wally Zerbiak will interview that man every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Wiz, guess what I found out today though, which made me laugh.
The Mets suck? Oh no, not the Mets suck.
Oh no, I found that out yesterday.
Okay.
People in New York are paying $225 for a carton of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it, bro. Shout out to my people in New York, man. I was researching prices in New York during the day. I was trying to study. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hit a mental block today. So I told you I'm studying for the SIE, right? And the
Right.
series
Yep.
63 and 66, right?
Six,
So
yep.
I'm studying, and I'm at a point where I'm learning about all the fiduciary civil organizations that monitor commodity trading and all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Right? Nothing important, right? So I hit a mental block because you can only put so much alphabet soup in your mind before you just get like whatever, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So my homeboy told me that when he was studying C++, he was like, "Oh my god, bro, it's only so much you can." Any IT people in the chat? Any people that know any IT people in the chat? Anybody that do that for that do systems and all of that? Any IT people? Wiz, are you an IT person?
Yep. Oh yeah. I did a lot of IT. Yeah. I lived
Okay.
on Long Island, Garden City, Long Island, with Computer Associates for 8 years. As a
Okay.
computer security analyst. Yep.
Okay. So
That was fun.
my people that did my people that did IT, right? They had to go through these classes, and they're like, Uncle Freezie, listen, man. After so much of stuff, man, you just like it's like a mental block, bro. You get so much info, you like, what am I doing? So anyway, I got to that point today, and then I started studying like how much money people, my New Yorkers, spend on everyday stuff.
Oh God.
And so and so when I started looking at how much money New Yorkers spend on everyday stuff, it got me to a point where if the Knicks don't win a championship sometime soon, bro, David Stern or Adam Silver got to take the Knicks away from um
James
James
Dolan.
Dolan. Yeah, yeah, bro. People in New York, yo, people in New York, yeah, it's crazy. Somebody told me, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. A YouTube video, a guy said he spent $404 at Peter Luger's, right?
Probably just got one steak.
Right. And then he said, I spent $404 on the meal. This don't even include service, right? And Peter Luger's is a one-star restaurant. When I heard that, bro, I was so in my mind, I'm like, wait, what? You spent $404 on the meal at a one-star restaurant. I
Did
cannot
he
believe
did
what
he
I'm
even
hearing.
say he liked it?
He said it was awful. He said it was one star for a reason. He showed the plate, like you know how they put your steak underneath the broiler, and like when your steak is under sizzling, right? It's sizzling in the broiler. He was like, they didn't even wipe the plate off. They just brought it out just like that.
Oh God.
So the plate didn't even look clean.
So the service was trash.
Trash. Trash. Right. And so I'm saying to my New Yorkers, bro, okay, so it costs $20 to smoke a pack of cigarettes and drink one beer, right? It costs you $40 a day to park your car. $40 a day
If you lucky, 30.
to park your. If you lucky, you paying $30. So you paying $900 a month if you lucky, right? A month, right? And then you go to the garden and not sit on the floor, but say you sit.
In the 300s or the
Yeah,
200s.
let's say the 200s, right? You know, right behind it. So say you sit right behind the good seats, right? Say you sit right behind the exclusive seats, the seats that are seen on television. Bro, you are spending $1,700 a piece every night.
Not even getting to if you want to get a drink, you want to eat something. Hell, if you want to buy a jersey,
Oh, bro,
you want to buy a hat.
where was bro? And no lie, where were me and Jay Boogie and I was somewhere. I'm gonna say Orlando. It may be wrong. I think me and Jay Boogie were in maybe Memphis. Say me and Jay. I think me and Jay Boogie were in Memphis. We were somewhere. Me, Jay Boogie, and y'all know Jay Boogie, right? My man Jay
The hip
Boogie,
hop legend.
the hip hop legend Jay Boogie, right? I think we might have been in Memphis or Orlando somewhere, right? We go in a team store, right? You know, I mean, you're in the arena, you know, you're gonna check out everything going on, right? Dre, when you walk in, the first thing you see is the Jordan colorways. Jordan's 1 through all the good years. So it's like 1 through 14 on a big show on, and this is every NBA arena now. Jordan's on a big showcase wall in their colorways. So if you can imagine the Jordan 4s in Grizzlies colors on the wall, right?
Mhm.
You're like, wow. Like how much of those in a size 14? My man's like, You said a 14? Hey, relax, bro. Relax.
He
Calm
trying to make a
down.
scene.
Calm down. Yeah. Yeah, you like calm down, bro. Calm down. Don't mess up your tip. You're like, oh, y'all tipping? Y'all must be from out of relax. Relax. You making me nervous. You making me uncomfortable, bro. Don't be a weirdo. I just asked you how much these was in the size 14. You're like, hey, yo, my man, I don't know. You might have to order them from the. Nah, if I got to order them, I ain't getting them. This right here is a. You know how you buy stuff on site? What do you call impulse?
Yeah, it was
This
the
is
impulse decision.
this is an impulse decision, bro. You know what I'm saying? My man's
I'll
like,
think about it later.
yeah. I'll be like, yeah, you know. And so my man is like, um, so we got one pair. They not the 4s. We got the 11s in the colorways. The yellow with the
The
with the
blue.
blue and the gray, the powder blue and the gray. And you look at it, you're like, yo, this shit is beautiful, right? Beautiful, right? Be like, nah, you can't just go out of here. We got we have the old school Vancouver jerseys. So they got the Vancouver jerseys and like these off colors, like they red with the other colors on it.
With red and yellow and a little blue and
Yeah, with the claw coming out off
yeah,
the shoulder. And
yeah.
you're like, oh my God, bro, this is. And so I'm like, yo, I could legit spend $2,200-$2,300 in here. I look over, Jay Boogie already swiping the card. You know what I'm
Cha-ching.
saying? Jay Boogie already swiping the card, right? I can't remember what city it is. But I can't remember what. But anyway, these are the things like that we go through, right? But in the garden, bro. In the garden,
Ain't none of that.
bro. $2,200 ain't going nowhere, bro. $2,200 ain't going nowhere, bro.
If you're lucky, that might get you behind the backboard. If you're lucky.
Right, and $2,200 in the garden just shopping on jerseys and kicks or whatever, bro.
Like all everything? Nah. Hell no.
First of all, ain't nobody even coming up to you being sir called you like that.
What you want, man?
Yeah, like yo, y'all been in here a minute, yo. We about to close. What? You don't like making money? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, and shout out to the garden, man, and all that. But Dolan, listen, bro, my people in the city is spending $28 on a pizza, bro. On a pizza, bro. $28. Get the fuck. What? And don't be talking about New York pizza is the best. I get it. Wiz,
Yeah.
Wiz. That's what people say all the time, right? New York pizza is the best, right?
I think we're not here right now, but
Okay.
that is general consensus. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of places with some good pizza, but at a certain point, man, if I just need sustenance, I'll buy the Papa John's at half the price. If I just need to get it in my
If I'm
gullet.
just hungry, yeah. Yeah. Bro, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. For all the stuff that my New York family go through, bro, they owe us a championship, bro. You know what I'm saying? We
All the
can't
money you done spent in the garden, in the
in the
actual garden.
oh my God. See,
You know,
and I
go ahead. I was just about to say, I feel the pain of New Yorkers spending money at the garden, expensive seats, expensive clothing, everything expensive. And I said, "Oh, I got that here in LA." But guess what?
Yeah, I was about to say it's almost
They
the
got
same.
eight. But they got 8 rings. They got 8 rings in the
Yeah,
last 20, 30 years.
right.
They can charge anything they want when you got 8 rings in
you're
the last
paying for the
40
prestige
years.
at that point.
Exactly.
Bro, like one of the places I regret that I have not been is the New Boston Garden. Like I've not been to the New Boston Garden. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of the places that I haven't been. If I'm blessed enough, fortunate enough, then maybe not this year, not 23, but maybe early in 24. You know what I'm saying? I might be blessed and fortunate enough to like just catch a train to Boston and you know what I'm saying, catch a game in Boston and then double back and catch the Celtics in the city. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But Dolan, listen to what I just said, Dolan. I said catch a train from South Carolina all the way to Boston, Massachusetts, right? And you know the Celtics seats are going to be expensive, right? And so what I probably do is on the way scoop up somebody like somebody out the city, you know what I'm saying, that's willing to ride with me up there, right? We like maybe three or four of us catch a train to Boston to check out the Celtics, right? Double back and then catch a game, excuse me, at the Garden if we're fortunate enough to have the schedule like that. Like if we can catch a home and home, right? Like maybe a Sunday in Boston, a Tuesday in the
In
city.
Europe, yeah.
Yeah, right. Dolan, I'm talking about like for me to do this off rip. You talking about me spending $2,000 for a round trip train ticket? Easy, two
Just to,
thousand
just to
dollars.
have a good time.
Right, right, right. Just yeah, right. Just for me to get there, right? That's for me to get there. I'm not talking about what we spend on food or the Airbnb or none of that, right? Right. I ain't talking about none of that, right? So you're talking about for me for a trip, you're talking about $4,500 easy, right? 2,000 for just the train. Then the tickets are gonna be whatever they're gonna cost in both places, right? And then eating and whatever and adult stuff that we do, whatever. You're talking about $5,000, $5,500, right? And then Leon Rose ain't gonna say a word the whole time. I'm gonna come back home and I'm gonna be on the Knicks the Knicks at Night podcast or the Knicks Morning Drive, right? And I'm gonna be up here like, yo, what are we gonna do? But I don't know if Dolan and them, even Leon Rose and them, even appreciate the fact that a everyday like a jobber. I'm a jobber, bro. Right? This was WWE, I would probably be that dude that get beat up by the superstars all the time, whoever that is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Trying to
not
think
even
of a guy from your era, like when you actually watch a guy that just came in, got beat up for like 30 seconds, three
right,
count.
right. I'm the dude. I'm the dude. When the match start, I'm already in the ring. I don't get no intro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm that dude. So when we talking about us spending like $5,500, bro, that means something to me, man. And so for them to be like just sitting on their hands, like, yo,
You're
we
not
ain't gotta
delivering the
talk.
best product that you could possibly. You're not
Yeah,
trying to deliver the best product that you can.
yeah,
You're
man.
just
It,
biding
it's
your time.
it's like when Quiet Money and Alawaz come down here to see me, right? Say they coming down for. So I'm kind of like midways. Where I live is kind of almost midways between Atlanta and Charlotte. So I'm closer to Charlotte than Atlanta, even though I prefer Atlanta, right? No disrespect to Charlotte. No disrespect to Charlotte. I mean, for what Charlotte does, Charlotte and Orlando put on the best family friendly games of any team that I've seen in the NBA, bro. If you're a family man and you got kids, Charlotte Hornets, Orlando Magic, the perfect place for you. You know what I'm saying? But say Quiet Money and otherwise, saying take the train down here to come see me, right? Both of them coming out of the pocket 1,400 $1,400 just to get a seat on the train round trip, right? They get down here. As far as food and lodging, they know they ain't got to pay for nothing, right? None of that. Go to the game though. They paying for their own tickets, bro. They paying for their own tickets. We go to the game. We sitting up in a suite somewhere, and say it's Charlotte. Say it's Charlotte. We sitting up in the suite. Um um and in Charlotte, it's weird how Charlotte is. When you in Charlotte, bro, Charlotte Hornets are like walking around the arena. You're like, hey, there go Muggsy Bogues right there. Hey, Muggsy, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Or say you at the concession stand, somebody bump you, you turn around. Oh shit, that's Del Curry. That's Hersey Hawkins right there. Is it J.R. Reed? Okay, whatever. And
Yeah.
I ain't seen. I don't know about but anyway, what I'm saying to everybody is this: if you're a Knicks fan, bro, I think we have to demand more from the organization, not the players, because the players just going to give you what they have.
Yeah.
But
Players are just gonna do what they do.
right, they're going to give you,
Play.
yeah. But in terms of the for instance, Wiz, when's the last time you've been to a Knicks game?
How you do you mean at the Garden or in LA?
No, just anywhere.
Oh yeah. Actually, I went to a year and a half now. Not this past year, but the year before, I went to at the stadium. Crypto.com because
Okay.
It's still
my uncle,
Staples,
my boy,
man.
Staples. I know exactly.
Right. So, were those tickets cheap?
Oh well, I had the fortune of having a cat who sold tickets who got stuck with them, and he just FedEx them to me. But they
Okay.
were not cheap. I didn't even look at the price, but I knew it was less. It was a little less than 900 each. And he sent me 4 tickets, man, to my boy. Four tickets.
So $900. That's not bad, right? For an NBA ticket.
$900.
Oh God. What was the section?
It was like not definitely not floor, right? Like one level up, but kind of like by the entranceway. Believe it
So
or
he,
not, it was
he in
actually
the 200 seats, somewhere in the
yeah
200.
Yeah,
200 seats.
the
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was actually 2 seats away from the locker room entryway. So my
Okay.
boy had his son, his young son, and he got
Okay.
the high five for the players.
Okay. Yeah. So you bought a rail. You bought the 200s then.
Exactly. 200.
Yeah, bro. Man, listen, man, and bro. So I have a beef with Julius Randle, right? For as much
Mm-hmm.
as I love Randle, I've seen Randle. I've been 20 feet or less from Randle about no, not 30 times, maybe about 20 times. I'm like, Randle. We in Atlanta. Randle got his game face on. He got a hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling his name, and you can see his shoulders doing like this. I thought he was laughing at me, right? But he won't look. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, yo, as much as we talk about you, bro, you can at least turn around and say hello, wave something. Like Dre, I don't know if I told you this, but I was about 4 rows behind Allen Houston. And I
Mhm.
said, yo, and I said it just like this in a calm ass voice, like, yo, it's H2O. He turned around and he pointed, he was like, yo, what's good, man? He waving at everybody, right?
Mhm.
I'm about 20 feet away from RJ Barrett. I'm like, yo, RJ, what's good? RJ, like, you know what I'm saying, doing his little, you know what I'm saying? Randall,
Face of the Knicks,
the golden child, yeah.
the golden child stuff. That's what you do.
Yeah. Randall, bro, won't acknowledge, he ain't acknowledge me or no fans, bro. I could see why somebody would be ill. I mean, I'm not ill with him, but I could see. But listen, man, Dolan, come on, Dolan, man. What are we doing, bro? Think about this. What if Wiz, if you had to pay $900 for that ticket, would you have gone?
Not unless it's like a playoff game. And then remember, the Knicks
And
are
if it's a
bad.
playoff game, it's double that.
It's double that. I know.
Trip, talking about the finals?
Oh, it's the
No,
finals.
First round.
No,
It's
it can't be first round. Knicks versus Lakers, that can't be first round, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm
Oh, no.
yeah, well, yeah, because Knicks, like if it was the Lakers versus the Hornets, the tickets would be different. But the
Right.
Knicks is their own draw on its own.
On its own,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
So,
yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I watched the Mets today do a fire sale and call it a repurposing, I was like, you know what? I don't know if they got everything that they wanted to, but I think they did the right thing. The Mets showed me today, you know what I'm saying, that they have, the Knicks have no idea what they're doing. And Alawan says, you know what Raquel is? Yeah, man. My son went to Clemson, bro. My son went to Clemson, man. He had a class with the quarterback that went to the pros and touched all them girls, or allegedly, allegedly. Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Yeah,
Oh, Mr. Nasty Man.
yeah, allegedly.
Legend.
You know. Yeah, I know where Rock Hill is, man. Rock Hill traffic is, Rock Hill traffic is like Long Island traffic, bro. Anybody out here familiar with Long Island traffic?
Oh God.
Bro, you would think for a place that got this many trees, you like, yo, this
You
ain't
ain't got
even,
enough space. You can, you know what I'm saying? I could create a new highway.
and everybody drives so fast, and then they can't drive.
You're talking about LA, man. You're talking about LA.
Oh,
They cannot drive
you
to
could
their
say that about Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta,
True,
Atlanta
well.
traffic is horrendous.
yes, and I love Atlanta, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to choose, and I won't. I mean, in real life, I won't choose between where I am in Atlanta and Charlotte. But if I had to choose one, Atlanta would definitely be it. If I had to choose one, I mean, where I am now is perfect for me and my lifestyle and what I'm looking to accomplish. But if I had to choose one, Atlanta is there. Atlanta is so hood. Atlanta is. You ever seen that movie ATL?
Yeah.
That's Atlanta.
Mm.
I love it, bro. And it starts when you get to about Covington. Once about Covington, Stone Mountain, Covington, all the way down to Atlanta is bro. Yeah, man. I love it. Charlotte is a little bit more bourgeois than
It's up
Atlanta.
and coming though. It's coming
Yeah,
there. It's coming.
yeah. Atlanta is gonna be. I mean, I'm sorry. Charlotte is gonna be that where Orlando is mad touristy. Even a grocery store is a touristy, bro. Even when you in a grocery store just buying potato chips, everybody get treated like a tourist. You know what I'm saying? Like you expect nobody to actually be from there.
Mm.
And Alawan says he got people and he coming through soon. Yo, we definitely gonna hang out, bro. We definitely gonna hang out, man. And I gotta come up to the city this fall just to come hang out with y'all. I looked at my only Wiz. You ever heard of a cheapskate, bro?
I've heard of them. I've heard of them.
So I don't consider myself a cheapskate. I consider myself a miser.
Mm.
You pay for your enthusiasms.
You're right. I'd like to be what they call frugal.
Maybe. There
Frugal.
we go. That
But
Right.
when it's something that you really like, you don't really spare expenses like cars.
Like cars. Yep.
Mhm.
Like when it comes to cars, bro, I'm gonna have a whip, bro. You can bet that. You can bet that. Right. I drove, man, yeah. Yeah. You can definitely bet that. But my thing is I was trying to plan a trip to come up and hang out with Chuck. I was trying to find the price for an Airbnb in Brooklyn.
Mhm.
The fuck? Who the hell Brooklyn, New York that they are, bro?
You
Stank
could
ass
have you
air.
could have the like the junkiest hotel and it's like 200 a night minimal.
Bro. I
It
was
could
trying
be
to,
in the worst place imaginable.
bro. They were trying to get me to get. I mean, Airbnb had a Airbnb in this place called East New York for like $1,100 a night.
How many nights were you planning? This thing?
Like 10, like 10 nights.
Oh, so they thought you had just 10,000 on
Yeah,
you willy nilly.
plus taxes and a cleaning fee
Oh
and
God,
and all of that.
that's where
Plus
they
the
get you
food.
too.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
So first of
Wow.
all, shout out to Brooklyn, New York. I love y'all. But I'm not paying no damn $13,000 for no 10 days in East New York. No, thank you, but no thank you. right? No, thank you, but no, thank you. I'm just and shout out to East New York too. Shout out to Red Hook, Crown Heights, Coney Island, Bed-Stuy, all these places. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of them, but no, no, not for those 10 days. Is you crazy? I'm gonna listen to gunshots and sirens all night for
I was
thirteen
gonna
thousand
say,
dollars.
Rather
I wish he
sleep on
would
the
stay in
floor.
East New York.
Rather sleep on the sidewalk before that.
Oh
Bro,
man.
come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then that's just the place to stay. That's not gonna be all the Ubers you take from point A to point B, plus the food, and then plus, once I get to the city, I'm calling Dre, I'm calling Anthony D, I'm calling Cully, I'm calling all my people that's in the city, man, to come hang out. Cause even though it'll just be me by myself, cause I know Mo ain't going. She like, fuck, no, no shit like that. Ain't no destined. You think no disrespect. I just can't sell Brooklyn as a destination to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she just now coming off the Bahamas. And,
Oh
and then
no.
I'm trying to get her to, nah, baby, ain't nothing wrong with Bedford Stuyvesant. Nah, I just, you know, yeah. But yeah, man. So Wiz, I'm trying to figure out a way where we can kind of do a trip to the West Coast, maybe San Diego, or LA, so that we can check y'all out and Soulfinger and everybody that's
Oh.
on the West Coast, and also do an East Coast trip. But if we do two big trips, that'll cut out I won't be able to do 7 to 8 small trips.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Hmm.
you know, but Dolan, are we planning all this stuff, bro? And we not getting nothing in return. What are we getting?
That ROI is not. It's not. It's not looking good.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's
Oh
not.
man, it's like no, consider it like a treasury bond. It'll mature in about 10 years, and then you.
Well, in order for me to wait, you got to draw me out a prospectus that I can measure by. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep track of everything step by step. You know what I'm saying? Because like Dre said, the return on investment, bro, it got to be something.
Worth my
Uh,
while.
Yes. See, in Atlanta has like a strange nightlife, right? Like, say if you okay, say the game will be over 10:30. By the time you get to your car and you get out of the stadium traffic, you're talking about 10:45. Felipe 210 is in the building. By the time you get away from everything, you're talking about 11 o'clock, 11:15. Atlanta,
Yeah.
Atlanta has places where you can go get lemon pepper wings from.
At
And
any hour of the night,
right, right, right.
and the wings
you
actually
know
be
that
good too.
exactly. I mean, Atlanta is a very magical city.
The
Yeah,
irony, the magical city part. There is a place that is very similar to what you just said.
right, right, right.
I know. Yesterday, Freezer, when you left, my last statement was talking about Cinderella and her
Oh
glass
God,
slippers,
Wiz.
and now you have me talking about this magical place in Atlanta. Like people are probably like, that's all Wiz thinks about.
Right.
I'm sorry, but yeah, man. Um,
Yeah, man.
for the Knicks, I mean, I would literally trade right now a championship for the next 2 years and have nothing for the next, miss the playoffs for the next five. After that,
I said,
I'll
say
be
it
okay with
again.
that.
Say it again.
Give me a championship in the next 2 years, or take that kind of step towards going for that. And even if it means we miss the playoffs for the next 3 years after that, 3 to 5 years after that,
Okay.
I'd make
I,
that deal.
I do that.
Fr- Freezy, If I win a title, I could miss the playoffs for the next 20 years. I'll be cool.
Right.
I was already missing the playoffs for damn near 20 years anyway, and I was still
Accidentally.
yeah, and I was still watching. So
Yeah. Yeah, we were missing the playoffs accidentally. You know what I'm saying? Without a championship.
we was trying to make the playoffs. We was trash at it. We just couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
I'm gonna say this to my Knicks fans, bro, and I want y'all to understand me and feel me where I'm coming from, right? If we're talking about if we're talking about the spending money aspect of it, listen, I can cry Dolan a river, right? And all he'll do is point at to other Knicks fans crying rivers, right? He'll be like, hey, just make sure it go to the ocean. There's a million of y'all crying rivers. Just make sure it go out to Hudson Bay, right? But my thing is this: if Dolan were just to give me something,
Something to work with.
yeah, just because even if it's not a championship, bro, even if it's not a championship, if Dolan was to force Leon Rose to trade for SGA, make him do it, right? Like I don't care what your plan is. Go get SGA to put beside Jalen Brunson. Every night, Dre and I will have something, right? Because I know Dre admires SGA, but I don't know if he's a bigger fan of SGA like I am, right? Like I think he respects SGA's game, but he's not. I'm just saying, respectfully, bro, respectfully, respectfully. I know you respect SGA as a player, right?
Yeah,
But
Freezy.
I
I
am.
did. I didn't. I was gonna say like I definitely think SGA is the most overrated player in the NBA. Right? Right, Freezy. I think that.
Um, I don't know. It's I don't know. Right? I don't. But what I'm getting at is if Dolan was to force Leon Rose to go get Jason Tatum at
Make it
all costs,
happen.
and it either it's either Tatum or you. If I don't get Tatum, I don't have you. I'm sorry. That's just how this works. Right? If it was something like that and we don't get a championship, you know what we get to watch every night? You
The
feel me?
the
My
best duo
goodness.
in the
Oh
NBA.
my goodness. Yeah.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? For instance, a lot of us don't drive Ferraris, right? But a lot of us have nice cars,
Mhm.
right? Like. Listen, I've been on a Lamborghini lot, bro. I've been so shook on a Lamborghini. I'm scared to touch a Lamborghini, bro. Right? I'm scared to touch it because I
Because
don't
that
want to.
would be a liable for
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Because I'm a Joe. I'm the dude John Cena usually just. I don't even get an intro when I'm wrestling John Cena.
You just run to the ring. Real-
Yeah,
You the guy that get tossed out at the Royal Rumble in like 10 seconds.
yeah. The first dude over the rope. Yeah, that's me. Right? But I understand that. I know my place. You know what I'm saying? I know my place. I know where I am in society. So when it comes to like Lamborghinis and stuff, when I'm on a Lamborghini lot, I'm on a Ferrari lot. You know what I'm saying? Me and Miss Mocha, we do okay, but we know we ain't got Ferrari money. We know we ain't got whatever that new Corvette is, bro. Where's you seen the new Corvette?
Oh, that car is
Oh yeah.
gorgeous.
I just saw
But
those the
it's
other day.
actually not as expensive as you
Nah, it
might
ain't.
think.
Nah, it ain't
So
no Ferrari. Nah. But
this is
but
what MSRP like 60,000, 70,000, somewhere in there.
the one that I saw,
You
I
probably
was on.
saw with all the fixings in it, probably.
Yeah, it was $128,000.
Yeah, because I believe it came out like MSRP was like 70 or something.
It was crazy, but the price went up on them because
Shortages and chips
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, 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 exactly. And so we were buying a nice car. We bought the time that I saw the Corvette, we were buying a beautiful car. I ain't gonna get into all of that stuff. Y'all already know the vibes. I ain't this ain't about it ain't about that. It's about the upper end stuff, right? So my point is if you provide us with something, then when we don't get exactly what we wanted, at least we have something, right? Because for instance, saying that Dre saying that Tom Thibodeau is a very good NBA coach, and Tom Thibodeau is going to lead this team to a bunch of wins. I get that,
Right.
and I want to win. But if that's the strategy, then the strategy has to be win championships. That's what we got to be winning, right? Because if we win
Otherwise, you
57,
gotta talk about the entertainment factor because it is entertainment when we get down to it. Brass
yep,
tacks.
yep, yep, yep. Because there
If
are going to
we,
be some nights where we're just going to lose to we're going to lose to an inferior team. For instance, when we play the Washington Wizards, we might lose 1 or 2 games to them because Jordan Poole is just going to go off on Kyle Kuzma is just going to go off on us. And if you're a Wizards fan, you know you're not winning the chip. Guess what you got? You got
Exactly.
Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma and some young players,
and your draft picks.
and yeah, and they're gonna look like this year's New York Knicks. Dre, that's one of my sleeper teams too, by the way.
Mm.
I think the Washington Wizards are going to be the last year's New York Knicks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good take.
yeah,
But by the way, that's one reason why I think some fans don't like Randall because he's not Tatum, he's not Jordan Poole, he's not the kind of player that you go and you pay to see his game every night. People, you appreciate what he does,
right.
but it's not the kind of game where you go, oh man, you see the game Randall played last night? Oh, that was beautiful. It's not Brazil. It's not Brazil, a beautiful game. It's like maybe Germany. They're winning, but they're not a beautiful game. You know what I mean? I don't know if
It's
you're trying
like
to get that.
it's like machinery.
Right, exactly. Like they do all the right things. They make the
It's
right
like
passes. They score the
it's like
goals.
yeah, it's like it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty like that Porsche. It don't got the curves like a Porsche.
Right.
It's just a 2014 Toyota Camry.
Which is a fine car too, by the way.
Yeah, it is a very good car,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's just it doesn't have that appeal from an entertainment standpoint.
And Wiz, and just to make you laugh, a man Wiz's size that's like 6'5", 275 and shredded. That Porsche Cayenne is not the move, bro.
No.
Not if you like your knees. Not if you like having knees, bro.
That's how I stopped looking at those cars. I look at them, but I stopped going to go. Let me go to the showroom.
Let's
Because I'm here in Beverly Hills. I'm in the city and I'm in Beverly Hills a lot. So I roll past. I look at the car and be like, I ain't gonna walk in that showroom. I'm not gonna go to the net. My knees will get. I put my head on the roof. Gotta get a customized shack mobile like.
right. Bro.
That does look good though.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. For a man for men built like Justin Tuck, you know what I'm saying, or Matthias Kiwanuka,
Prime Justin Tuck too.
prime Justin Tuck, I'm talking about
2010,
right?
2008.
Yeah, a man built like Justin Tuck, bro. You got to get that Mercedes 550, Wes. I gotta stay in them, something like that. I can't do no. I can't.
Freezy like the wide bodies.
Yes, got to, bro. Because I got in that Porsche Cayenne, and I swear to God, it felt like the seat was squeezing my butt, bro. I was like, yo, I was like, yo, this is nasty, bro.
Yeah.
DSJ, what's good, boss?
Salute.
You can't
Yes.
salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to this panel. Unc, you can't keep telling people you're not gonna lie and then talk about how you not driving off the Lambo lot with a Wraith. That's crazy. It's a full on fabrication.
Nah, man, I told this I told Miss Mocha one time I was gonna buy a Maserati whether she liked it or not. It was, I forget what year it was, but it was $27,000. So it was old, right? So it was like 12 years old. but it was like hunter green with the wood grain on the inside, and it had that the crown, the crown with the horns on it on the grill.
Mhm.
And
Was
one,
it a Ghibli?
I'm sorry,
Was it the Maserati Ghibli?
I don't know, I can't remember, but I know when I went to go see it, I can't remember the name of the model, but when I saw it, I was like, for $27,000, yeah, I gotta have it. But then at the same time, something was like, bro, you sure you want to buy a car 12 years old? That's $27,000. And then it might be at that stage where you got to start replacing major parts.
That's what I was gonna say to you. You gotta watch out for more than 6 years or older. They they start to have a little trouble and have some repair costs that will cost you more than the car does.
Right. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But for $27,000, I was like, yo, this might be worth it. But
I've
no,
been there.
no, you know. But I'm not. I'm not that. I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I'm frugal, bro. Like whenever we get together, y'all. Whenever we link up, bro. Like to whenever we link up to do stuff, I'm not taking y'all to no restaurants, bro. I'm gonna have y'all asses in the grocery store. We're gonna be buying. We're gonna be
There
buying
we go.
meals. We're gonna be doing meal prep. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be cooking at the Airbnb. We ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna spend money on the tickets at the game, but none of that wilding out, going to some restaurant, spending a $600 bill is coming to the table. No, I lose my mind, bro.
Talking about a strip steak. You better get that steakums and be happy.
Yes, we gonna get that hamburger meat and make some some chopped cheese at home. You know what I'm saying?
And if we do go
The
to
Aki way.
The Aki way, bro. The Aki way. Yo, put some vanilla wafers on there. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what we talking about, bro. I'm a miser. I like I
Freezy
like
out here creating new flavors.
yes. Yo, put that on a
and if
honey
we do
bun.
decide to go for some, if we ever stop by some place that's magical, it'll be George Washington's, not Jackson's or Benjamin's. That's gonna be flying. It'll be George Washington, and only a few. It won't be like a thunderstorm of George Washington. It'll be maybe a drizzle
A drizzle,
of
because we
Washington
not making it
Washington.
rain. That's for
No,
sure.
exactly. It'll
That's
just
for
be
sure.
simply out of respect. Here's a drizzle. Thank you. Now I'm gonna eat my pepper wings.
Right. Right.
Wiz, you got to be creative, man. Listen, we gonna go over to those clubs that are magical,
Yes.
and we're gonna spend our Wise's money. Okay.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I can do that.
It sounds very financially sound.
Yes.
Yeah. Or yeah. Or
Drinks on me. Well, on our Wise, but when I'm in the club, I'm our Wise, so it'll be on me.
Nice.
yeah, man.
I don't want to get hit
I
with no
will.
fraud. Yeah,
I will tell
don't
you.
hit me with no fraud cases and nothing like that.
I will tell you my best LA experience. Although it was purely platonic because I'm a married man. I've been married since I've been in LA before. I was from New York, but I don't know how it happened, how a dialogue happened with these Pamela Anderson looking young ladies, who then said to me, "Why don't you come hang out with us?" And I jumped in their limo, and they went to the place that they entertain at.
All right.
They're entertainers, and they were like headliners when they're normally entertaining. So everyone knew when they walked in, but I was there, one on each arm, and they gave me George Washingtons. They gave me $200 Washingtons. Said, "Here," and they
What?
tell me what to do, when to do it. Everyone comes around. I'm like, okay. And they went to another spot right afterwards, same thing. And then they go, okay, well, it was fun. We got to go. Thanks for hanging out with us. And she gave me another 200. Said, if you want to keep it, go home. If not, just hang out and take care of my girls. And I'm like, okay. That was, that's the evening, by the way. will not replay this anytime for my wife to hear, but it was a fun evening in LA. Oh man, when I was married, so I couldn't, it didn't nothing. It didn't do nothing. Just simply
LA sounds like
observe.
an exciting place, bro.
It is. It can be, man. Those kind of things happen more
I
often than you
my
believe.
only thing with LA was my only thing with LA is when I hear when I'm on um TikTok or and when I'm on YouTube, some of those LA gangster stories
Oh,
kind of have me thinking, you know what I'm saying? Then I have to, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
wear the right hats,
Yeah.
because you not. Yeah, don't wear that Mets hat in the wrong place.
Bro, and so the thing is, no disrespect to with people from and people hoods and I respect people's hoods and things. I just have a hard time with people telling me how I'm supposed to dress. Right. And listen, I understand it. I just bro, I just out of respect for people, right? But my thing is but out of self-respect first, I just have a hard time dealing with that.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to nobody's culture or nobody hood or nothing like that. But even when Bully told me one time, Bully told me last week, he was like, "Yo, when you come up here, you better not be wearing no flip flops." And I was like, and I told Bully well, not to his face, but he was on the phone with me. You know what I'm saying? We laughing and joking, but I kind of got kind of salty. I was like, Bully, you ain't gonna tell me how to, no, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, this ain't. You want to, yeah, man. I don't
Don't
advocate.
you wear them leather sandals?
No, I'm talking about DSJ. Think about you in the South like me, bro. I'm talking about Nike slides, bro.
Right.
When cats telling you better not wear no Nike slides, I'm like, bro, don't get spenced, bro. Don't get spenced over. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
Nike slides.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No
3 days a week for
disrespect,
me, man. I wear that 2 days a week here in LA.
huh?
If I'm running to the supermarket, I step on the slides and I swing to the supermarket and roll back out. I'm talking about the way though.
I'll be out on some Crocs, man. I don't even be.
Yeah, you feel me?
I
You
don't
know what
even
I'm
be
saying?
thinking about none of that, man.
Yeah, and no disrespect to Bully. That's my man, man. Me and Bully over the last 2 months or so, Bully is like my brother, right? You know what I'm saying? Bully and I talk just about like every day or so, right? But some
Hmm.
like Bully was like, "Yo, you better not win." Hey, yeah, he's gonna take this shit outside, bro. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Cause when cats down here be wearing Tims, like, man, what you got? You got on Tim? I bet you them Tims stank on the inside.
People
I
getting gangrene wearing Timbs in the South, man. Swamp
DSJ,
foot.
DSJ, Cassius and Dylan wearing Timberlands in August.
Yeah, they know not to talk to me about no Tims though.
Got
They, they,
Vietnam vet
they
feet,
immediately,
man.
hey, where you from again? Oh yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
And just walk on by.
Yeah, you just let him
Yep.
have it, cause
They,
yeah,
Actually,
they give that, yeah, they give that sympathetic whisper. He's from New York.
yeah,
my
yeah.
first year out here, that's what I did. I wore Tim's when I wasn't going to work, and weekends, the Tim's were on. And I started realizing, no one else wears Tim's out here. I wonder why. But
Right,
yeah,
and no disrespect to the Thames wearers, bro. But because I know Thames is matter of fact, look who texted me just now. Look who is Bully texting me now.
of course.
Okay, Bully on the way. He'll be here in like 15 minutes.
He
But
said Tim's. And that man Bully popped out.
they
A
he
New
popped
Yorker, New
up, bro.
Yorker.
Every time, every time I see dudes in Thames, I be thinking about Prince, bro.
Ah,
And I know I shouldn't. Like, there's a DSJ. There's an outlet down here where I live at, right at the beach, the Myrtle Beach outlet. The timber. It's Miss Mocha. What's the outlet? Tanga outlet. Tanga outlet is like 45 minutes from where I live at, right?
That's
And
a Smithfield, 45 minutes from where I live at.
them. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, like the Nike outlet, the Polo outlet. You know what I'm saying?
The Timberland outlet,
The
yep.
Timberland
The
outlet. Yep. The
Bose,
Adidas. Yep.
yep.
Yep. Yep. So um
Timeless brands, by the way.
yeah, man. I be seeing dudes in the Timberland store. And I've been like, bro, even though these Timbs is baby blue,
You got to get the right Tim. You can't be. I'll be seeing people with the boneless Tims.
The what?
The boneless Tims, man. The sole slim. The little leather
I don't.
cuff small. Or there is no leather cuff.
yeah.
Like you might as well just buy straight up military boots if you're gonna do that, man.
Yeah, there's like some lugs for that. I guess I don't know. I never.
Yeah. Out here wearing, you might as well wear some mountain gears, man.
Right. Right.
You got to get the right Tims. You got to get the fuel boots or the original 6-inch. That's it.
Black and butters.
I get it, bro.
Or the beef and broccolis or something. But you can't. You doing too much. You be wearing anything else as a grown man, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
You out here with powder blue Tims on. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I'm a performer. Unless it's like an outfit or something like that.
Even if you got an outfit, wheat Tims and black Tims.
Stage performance.
That's all you need.
I think that's where I draw my line at.
Wheat and black. That's it.
I think that's where I draw my line at. Right? That's what I saw. I saw a dude this winter. He had on a man. Listen, this dude had on the white triple fat and the white Tims, and I was like, "Yo, that is so fly." But it made me think that he, you know, what I'm saying, questionable. It give me question. You know, it make me think like.
Sus.
Yeah. And the dude where's the dude was bigger than me. This dude was no lie. This dude was about 6'7", 6'8". So with Tim's on, you know, he looked like he's like 6'10". You know what I'm saying? With the puffy coat on. And I was gonna say something to him, but I was like, yo, you know, you can't trust dudes with goofers on because they might have the blinky with them. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't come out the face with, you know. So,
maybe he's from Aspen.
Outside with powder blue Tims on, you better be Doug Flutie, and it better be 1997, and you playing for the Chargers.
Yo, you better be Michael Vick, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, TC is in the building. What's good, man?
Salute.
TC in the building. What's good, man? I hear y'all trying to blow it up, bro. I hear the Timberwolves on the low trying to blow it up. They trying to build around Anthony Edwards and
Anthony Edwards said something kind of flat out delusional earlier today. I don't know if you saw the clip, but he was like, he's changing his number. He announced he was changing his number from 1 to 5, and he was like, I want our team to win 50 games. I want to push Karl Towns into that MVP type talk, and I'm just like,
he's got the skills to do it. He's got the natural ability to be that.
He ain't never gonna be that. He ain't never gonna be a top 5 vote. He ain't gonna be top 10. Like none of that, Freezie.
No, I know that.
I mean, my retort to Anthony Edwards is simply, I want you to average 50, 40, 90.
Right. Okay.
Challenge everybody else. Challenge yourself. 50, 40, 90. Break a record.
Something.
He ain't that guy.
Every time I see Karl Anthony Towns, and no disrespect to that man, I'm gonna say this, so I already know that when he see me, it's gonna be on site, right? But every time I see Karl Anthony Towns, bro, I think about that song "Where I Want to Be, Boy." You remember anybody old enough to remember Miss Jones? Yeah. Every time I think, no disrespect to Karl Anthony Towns, because I know when he hear that, whenever he see me, I know it's gonna be on site.
It could only be but so many light skinned guys from Jersey in the same place, man.
Yeah, I know. Before it be crabs in a bucket, right? You know what I'm saying? But every not where I want to be. not Where I Want to Be, boy. It's what's the other song? What's the other Miss Jones? What's the other Miss Jones song?
She got another song. I just know that in Sugar Hill.
Oh yeah, Jay, you filthy for that, bro. You filthy for that, bro.
That's rude.
But it's true.
Who had the song "I'm Not Feeling You"? I'm not feeling you. Yeah, nobody remember that. Nobody here from the '90s.
Uh,
I am. I don't remember that.
I'm not feeling you. Is that Yvette Michelle? Anybody remember Yvette Michelle?
if DSJ don't know it,
Every
Yeah, that
night,
is.
every
Yeah,
day, I just want to hear you.
that's Yvette Michelle. Yeah,
And I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling. It's the same person.
yeah.
It came out during the Horace Brown, um,
Alfonso Hunter.
Alfonso Hunter, Donnell Jones, Case era. Yeah. Player. Anybody remember that group? Player? No.
Cheers to you.
No?
I
Oh,
do.
yeah,
I know
was,
play.
that was fat. That was fun. But
Rest in
anyway,
peace to Static too.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. But my thing with Carl Anthony Towns is Cat definitely has the ability, the skills to be a league MVP, right? Does he have the other stuff that go along with though?
The mentality.
Yeah, the dog. Does he
'Cause
have?
if you let him, he'll take 15 threes in a night.
That's
impossible as well.
It's impossible. A guy can't have a dog in him if his name is Cat. That's crazy.
That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. And no,
he was
Minnesota
doomed
either.
from birth. Then he was doomed from birth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to be doomed like that, where I just don't like my nickname, but I also have like $300 million.
And 150 about 400 waiting on me. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he said himself he never liked the nickname at any point. He never liked it.
Right.
He just had to deal with it.
Yeah.
And now he'll be Big Rich Town.
What let me ask you this. If we were to get Cat and move him to center, do you think we could make him league MVP?
No, because he's too much of a one-way player.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's gonna drift away from the team.
It's about to be on site, bro. It's about to be on. Oh, here we go.
What's up,
Oh,
buddy?
here we go.
Family.
Salute.
Good, bro.
What's up? What up?
What up,
BSJ?
So you missed it. So you didn't hear me talking about you then.
What up, Bully? What's going on?
What up, DSJ? What up, Dre? What up, Wiz?
What up,
Freeze,
Billy?
what's poppin', kid?
What's
Ain't
going
nothing, how
on?
y'all? What up, chat? What up, y'all? How y'all doing? What I missed, man? I'm sorry. I was, where I was at. What I missed?
Yeah. I was telling them how you and I had a conversation, and you was talking about if we come up there, we better not have no sandals on.
Oh yeah, no.
See,
No.
I got to see.
No open toes. No man is supposed to be showing no toes around the other dude, man. No, we don't do that.
What if you got
No, we don't
sandals
do
and
that.
socks on?
Yeah, that's how we rock.
That's something different if you in front of your door. You can't go to the store like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's exactly how you go to the store, bro.
Well, I mean, okay, if you got socks on, that's something different because that's a quick move. But you can't be out all day with your feet showing like that, man.
That's not sanitary in New York streets.
Yeah, that's not cipher, man. Word. But you be seeing dudes out here be wearing jeans with their toes all out and all of that. Nah, kid. Nah.
If you doing that and you not Dominican, there's a problem.
If you do that, then you must be from the Bronx, and you're so used to rats biting at your feet that you're immune to it. It's like you got tough skin, literally.
Word.
Let me just say this, bro.
Y'all crazy.
If your
Matrix.
daily life, if your daily life involves you dodging rats biting your feet, maybe the shoes ain't the problem.
You
know what I'm saying?
gotta move.
Well,
Yeah,
that's true, but maybe that might be your job. That might be your job too. That might be something you have to do.
You might need to change careers there.
Yeah, because
I don't know about that one.
no disrespect to the game, because we all have to make a living, right? I'm not saying
Facts.
and I listen, y'all know me. I'm the grind king, bro. I'm studying, I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm developing others. So y'all know I believe in the
Hardest
grind, bro.
working man in Knicks
Y-
business.
I mean,
Facts.
I'm trying. I'll show up on other people's joints and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the grind,
Mm-hmm.
but man. If I can't wear slides, bro, bully. If I can't wear slides, bro, I got
Down
an
there,
issue, bro.
yeah. Down there, that's something different down there. But in the city where it don't sleep and it's glass and it's needles and it's all type of whatever on that street, man, you know New York is a dirty place, man. All five boroughs, including Jersey and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Long Island too. It's dirty out. It's dirty in them streets, and you running around with slides. Suppose you get ready to get into some type of beef or something. You know what I'm saying? And, you about to let them hands go. You can't be in no slides, bruh.
Freezer, he's right about that, right? Because New York is a walking city where
I'm
we
trying to
are,
tell
we
you.
drive. We drive to the spot, jump out the car, walk into the store, buy groceries, jump back in the car. Where New Yorkers walk down the street to the deli.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I never thought about that for slides.
No, man,
Yeah,
you can't be doing that.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Is the thing about maybe I'm getting soft in my older years, but what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is I don't give a shit about that, bro. Y'all not getting ready to make me buy
Mm-hmm.
into y'all not no disrespect to where people
So
live.
you said you would come up to NYC in slides, bro?
So for what I'm saying is much respect to New York. I
Got you.
love New York, bro. I love the city,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Prince Sinatra made it famous when he made
Yeah,
that song. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the city, bro. And things are appropriate for whatever. Like if we talking about like if we going somewhere, if we going to the game, like say if we going to the Garden, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
wearing like a jersey and sweatpants and all of that, bro. I'm gonna have on some, you know me.
You
Like for
coming to the
big
garden with
games.
slides?
No, I'm
Oh, I'm
wearing
about to say. Correct
I'm
me.
wearing
I'm sorry.
no, I'm
Oh,
wearing shit,
that's
man. I'm
funny.
wearing hard bottoms, bro. I'm gonna be dressed up. I'm a grown man, dog. I'm gonna put on some. I'm gonna be dressed
Okay.
like a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying? So I'm gonna be dressed up, man. I'm not
something
gonna
pop
do.
off in there, you get to slip and slide in them hard bottoms, man. I don't,
I'm
you know
gonna
what I'm
be
saying?
I'm gonna be slipping and sliding these bones on somebody's jaw. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's survival of the fittest, bro. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
survival of the fittest. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but
Mm-hmm.
and no disrespect to nobody else, man. Respectfully to everybody. I hope everybody understand. But yeah, man, I'm dressing up, man. Trousers, dress
Mm-hmm.
shirt, probably a blazer, probably one of my best blazers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a hound tooth, maybe something periwinkle,
Whoa.
something.
A
You know what I'm
hound
saying?
tooth?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna step in the spot, fly, bro.
Will
Okay,
this
that's
suit be
what's up.
coming from Todd Frazier's illustrious styling, or
Nah, you know Clyde won't let me stretch up his clothes, bro.
Oh man.
I'm way bigger than Clyde, bro. Clyde ain't gonna let me stretch up his
Yeah.
blazers, bro. You
Clyde
know what
might
I'm
get a
saying?
little mad about that,
Yeah,
boy.
he'd be salty about that, bro.
Yeah.
But yet, like when I go to the even the games down, even they say the games in Atlanta and
Mm-hmm.
or say on the road, like on the road. If I know if it's like a walk, like if I know like the parking lot 4 blocks away, like Orlando, right? And in Orlando, it's a spot that we like. It's right. It's the bank parking lot, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
bank rent out their parking lot for Magic games, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
already know it's on the same street as the arena. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just I park over there and just walk straight down. It's like 4 blocks, right?
Okay.
I already know it's $20. I give them the lady see us, yeah, they get a $20 or whatever, right? Straight down. And so,
Mm-hmm.
but I already know it's a walk. It's like stop and go lights, all that stuff. Then you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying. So I'm probably gonna put on some New Balance, some Felines or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that with all that walking. And then plus bully, you know how people people see, yo, it's Blorange Tears, and people like, you know what I'm saying, want to do like the
When the
people
bum rush
taking
you.
selfies with
Mm-hmm.
you, yeah, and you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying. So when you talking about the city and the garden, yo,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying,
All
because
right,
I don't,
just formal. Okay.
yeah, I don't go to the garden that much where. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just show up there with a Knicks hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Right.
do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's gonna be me. That'll be me. I'm gonna wear next hoodie, nice pair, nice pair of jeans. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some Tims, depending on what season it is,
Right,
like fall, winter, whatever. And hunker down in my Nick gear,
right,
and
right,
you're gonna sit there, and I'm gonna be right next to you. Oh, I'm gonna find you somewhere, and you're gonna
right,
have the tie on, and I'm gonna be the one with the Nick stuff on. But it's all love. I don't care.
right, right. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Hey, look, hey, L, I once said never lose to a dude in Easter clothes. yo, yo, that's hilarious. Hey, don't sleep though. don't, yeah, don't sleep though, because I got displaced knuckles for a reason.
Mm, mhm,
You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So yeah,
mhm.
yeah,
Yo, you see
yeah.
what Kerry said? No slides in NYC. You can't. Yeah, you can't do
Nah,
it.
nah. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, ain't nobody telling me when I'm aware.
Yo, oh yeah, facts, facts,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? Yeah.
facts.
I mean, no disrespect to everybody.
Hmm.
I ain't trying to make it that. What I'm saying is, can you imagine a grown man telling you what you can and can't wear?
Oh no, I can't imagine that.
You
Nah.
know what I'm saying? I mean, now if they advised me, like, no, Uncle Free, don't do that, man, because it's such and such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But if they were like, no, you better not put on, like, you know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
gotta remember, we all adults here, man. Respectfully.
Hmm.
Res-
Respectfully.
respectfully. Yeah. If you advising me on something, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? He probably right. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna have me some Timbs on, bruh. Or some Uptown, some Uppies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some Wallows. Something like that. That's the closest I get. Now you said formal. Now I wear me some Wallabies to the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like I said, some Timbs. But I'm not scuffing up my good sneakers. Nah, not doing that. No,
Right. Right.
no slides and nothing like that with my toes out. Nah, I can't. I just it's a thing, yo. It just can't. I don't know. It's just I'll be looking at dudes crazy. It wasn't like they come to the barber
So
shop.
so your toes got to be out. If they out, you got to be at a beach or something.
Yeah, you better be at a beach. You can't be amongst 100 dudes and we in there kicking it, talking smack. And you come here, you come flying up in there with some open toe sandals, dude. Yo, you gonna stop the whole barbershop conversation, and they just gonna look at you like, bruh, you in the wrong spot. You probably looking for the beauty salon. You ain't looking for no getting no cut. Know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
mean, no disrespect to nobody who does it like that, but you're gonna be looked at kind of crazy and whatnot. I'm saying.
No, I feel you. I feel you. That's definitely a city thing, man.
Hmm.
Because when down here and do where I'm
It'd be
at,
too
Hmm.
down there. It'd be too humid to just wear full on shoes all the time.
yeah,
Yeah,
Just too hot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that and stuff. I
yeah,
know when I go down to the A, sometimes I go, summertime or whatever, go down to Alabama. They just be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like you wearing Tim's, bruh? I said, man, it's March. It's March up there. It's your March up there with the Timbs down here. This is a different type of weather there. I said, well, I know that. I kind of grew up from between both places, but I like to wear my Timbs. And then after a while, I said, you know what? They kind of right. So I just, when I go down there, I don't wear no Timbs and stuff. I just wear my regular sneakers and stuff. I bring me some hard bottoms or something like that, some
Hmm.
Stacy's, and keep it moving.
right, right. Yeah, yeah, because some stuff like some stuff. I get it. I get it. I guess you got to dress appropriate for wherever you're going, right?
Facts.
But say if you meet me down here, and we going to say we in suite 117 at State Farm Arena, or suite 118 is the one we like. So suite 118 at State Farm Arena, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you thinking like, bro, we going from the parking lot to the elevator to State Farm, right, through the glass walkway, whatever, or if you park on the street and then you know what I'm saying, go whatever, like through the big glass entryway and go through the metal detectors and go down to the Jim Beam concession and then go up the escalator to the suite, right? Bro, you talking about maybe you walking like a quarter mile from your car to the suite. You know what I'm saying? And it's police out there the whole way. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, the thought of Tim's is like, nah, I'm gonna be fly, bro. I got to be when they see me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cats got to be there. And then plus I'm a big dude too.
Right.
You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
gonna stand out.
Yeah, I'm a big guy too. They already looking for me to be sloppy off the rip. You know, I can't be sloppy, bro. I got to be extra clean, extra neat.
Okay. That's
You know
what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Cats be looking at me, they be like diggity diggity D. That's you know what I'm saying? You know
Heavy
what I'm
D?
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Rest in peace, Heavy D.
yeah. So I mean, we already, bro. I'm like 6'8" with Tim's on, bro. You know what I'm saying? The cats already be looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like I should be like cats already looking at me like I'm Andrew Thomas, bro.
Oh, snap.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I just
Before or after the extension?
Definitely after the extension. Definitely after the extension, bro.
All right, that's what's up.
Is that a crime? Hey, New Yorkers, is that a crime for a grown man to be dressed up, man, with slacks and a blazer? And is that a? I'm just asking.
Nah.
Of course not.
If anything, you make yourself distinguished. If anything, that's what you do.
You must work on Wall Street or something.
Right, there you go. Right. You work in Midtown. You work at Rockefeller Center or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if I can get dressed up for Orlando, Florida, if I can get dressed up for Charlotte, North Carolina, I could probably get dressed up for Manhattan.
City.
Bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could probably do that. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't gonna go all full ghetto intellect mode and wear a bow tie to the game. I probably won't do that. Right?
Nah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'll be fly for real. Occasionally, excuse me, you'll catch me dressed all the way down. Right? And occasionally, like I would occasionally you'll see me like I think I'll go to the Charlotte games with a Knicks hoodie or something on because of the weather. Like if it's February and it's mad cold and it's probably gonna rain or you don't know, you know what I'm saying, and you probably gonna hang out after the game at the bar or something. See, Bully is a saint, so Bully don't smoke or drink or play cards or none of that type of stuff, right?
No, man. I'm listening, man.
But for us, after
you don't see this hello?
Yeah, right. Like after the Charlotte game, the bar is like right around the corner, bro. We'll stay at that bar till like 4:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, we all out of Bud Light, and we like, yo, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, we all out of Hen. Yo, what else?
I gotta get up and open up the church for the parishioners and stuff. I can't do it. I gotta open up the church. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get behind them gates of the pearly gates of heaven. Believe me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So if we just hanging out, like if I know that's the vibe, then yeah, okay, right. But you know. So let me ask y'all this: when's the last time y'all been to a Knicks game?
Last season. Well, season before last. I didn't go to any this particular season, but the season before last, yeah. I went to like 4, that one, and then I just didn't go any this season.
Okay.
It's been about three for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Versus Atlanta. Yeah, versus Atlanta.
Wiz said he went to the Lakers game the year before last, right?
Yeah, yeah, you know.
I think the last game we went to, it was a down south game. Whatever so it was. I think I was hurt this year. I was hurt with a blown out leg this year, so I didn't go as much as I wanted to. But so I think the last one we went to was either Atlanta or Orlando. Probably Orlando, right? But even then, when you go to these games, bro, like the original thing that I was talking about was when you go to these games, especially out of town. Yo, Knicks fans are wonderful, bro. My Knicks fans, bro. When they see us, bro, it'd be like, Dre, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A dude ran up on me and robbed the Nick. Y'all know Rob the Nick, right? Yeah. So me
Rob the
and
knowledgeable
Hey,
Nick.
look at here.
yeah. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So me and Rob the Nick were coming down. I think we were looking for, who were we looking for? I think we were looking for Jigga. He does the shows with Hector and them. And so we were looking for them, and then I think we ran back into Jay Book. I don't know if it was Jay Boogie or if it was oh God, who was it? I forget. Anyway, we were coming out and the dude just ran up on us like, yo, you be wildin', son. And it was like a whole group of Knicks fans and a whole group of Hornets fans together. Uncle Freezie, you be wildin'. I turn around, I'm like, bro, they yelling Uncle Freezie like that. It must be somebody that be watching the channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's me and Uncle Fulio is who it was. Me, Rob the Nick, and Uncle Fulio. Right? So we there. He's like, you be wildin', bro. Yo, Randall can't do no wrong. Look at what he did tonight. And it's like 20 people, and bro, Bully, dudes is legit walking up to me. Hey, bro, dudes, like one dude yelling at me, right? Yo, you be wildin'. And then other people walking up to me doing this. They like this. like taking a little sun, yo, it's crazy. That's why when I tell you, like, I be trying to be at least looking half, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. So that's just what it is, man. That's all.
You worldwide, bro. I mean,
Man, Knicks fans, man, you gotta love them, bro.
we everywhere.
Knicks fans, yo, if
we would have chip, man. It's gonna be pandemonium, man. Man, look at here. I could just imagine all the doggone partying that'll be going on up here. Stuff all up and down 95, all out there wherever Knicks fans is at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pinpointing nowhere, but
right.
everywhere, whoever a Knicks fan, man, it's just gonna be crazy.
Right.
Clyde's gonna have to reopen that wine and dine spot.
Yeah, man.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Couple of spots. Bring back the sizzler. Bring back the sizzler, baby. Word.
Yeah, man. How far away are we from a championship, y'all think?
One move.
You think one move?
I don't know what exactly the move is, but it's one move.
Wow.
Yeah, that one move would be front office.
Oh snap!
I see two moves. I'm sorry,
like
guys.
that,
I was gonna say two.
Because one is a player and one is a coach.
Oh, well, then when you put it like that, then yeah, two.
Yeah, two moves. Because this is Tibbs' last leg. If he don't get it right here, I mean, well, I don't think he's going. Well, no, let me not say that.
Nah, if he goes ECF, he's staying.
Oh, he's staying. Yeah, if we get there, he's definitely staying.
No. It depends. If we go to ECF and we get swept, then no.
So he going. So Joe, you said if we get swept, that's it for him.
You can
ride over.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just ECF. If you get to the ECF and then you just get dismantled. Like, you remember when the Hawks played LeBron and them? Or like when LeBron played against the Raptors and he just
Yeah,
destroyed them.
yeah.
4-0, even with a lesser seed.
Mm-hmm.
If it becomes one of those type things, then they fire Dwayne Casey after that.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Becomes something like that. It's like you've gone as far as you can go with this particular coach.
Okay.
And didn't he win Coach of the Year that year, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And got rid of his butt. Hey, yeah. Okay.
It makes you just rethink everything. Like you think you good, and then you come across a buzzsaw, and it just makes you rethink everything. It's kind of like what we doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like we didn't really at the beginning of the season. Most Knicks fans didn't expect the second round. They wanted the second round, right? But then you get to the second round, and then you like, this is how we lose. Nah, we gotta do something.
Right. It's like you get to all the way to this point, and you still haven't learned certain mistakes. Because if you get swept, that means there is a fatal flaw getting exploited, whether coaching, roster composition, whatever it is. Well, that's
Analytics, strategy, something
is getting exploited repeatedly if you're getting swept.
Right.
Because Michael Jordan ain't swept the 90s Knicks.
Nah.
So, and coaches still got.
Yep.
Coaches still lost their jobs.
Yes, they did. They did.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I think the Knicks are one move away.
Okay.
And honestly, I think the move is small forward.
Right. The plug and play. I mean, the Paul George thing would have been. We would be talking about trying to go into the finals if Paul George stayed healthy, of course.
Yeah.
You would have did that. Would you would have did that move, Dre? Y'all would have did the Paul George move? PG-13.
The move is dependent on Paul George wanting his max contract.
Right. So he would have stayed here and try to be retired here. Most likely.
If it wasn't about money, I would have done it already. But you know the optics is like if it wasn't about him asking for a max and him being like 33, 34, already injury prone,
right,
trying to make $60 million a year, it wouldn't make sense.
But you would have signed him for
because it would have been, it would have been a franchise crippling move. Because if you don't win a title, then you're screwed for 5 years.
Right. So we'd be stuck with him, no matter trade it now. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those things where if Paul George was cool with taking a 2-3 year contract, then cool.
All right, so what would be the next move? Like, who would be the next move? I mean, they still talking this OG. Homeboy up there ain't trying to give him up.
Yeah, besides not trading that man.
Not trading him. But actually, Dre, back on that let's talk about that potential. You said franchise and then move. I want to explain a little bit more because you know what? If we get 2 pretty good years out of him, even though of his age, and even with the money.
But the thing is, he's expiring, so you're not gonna get the 2 good years unless you pay him the max money to extend his contract.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. We extend it.
Yeah.
We get 2 years of his play. We don't win the chip, but we're at a point where 2 years from now we re-examine. You're saying he's unmovable? He cannot be moved? No one's going to take him?
He'd be unmovable because, number one, guys built like him don't stay healthy that long. And he's already in his 30s, which is already a strike in terms of health.
And you asking him to do something that puts his body at risk.
Repeatedly.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So hypothetically, if he does stay relatively healthy, a 36-year-old with a max contract we're going to be stuck with. You say there's no one going to be like,
and nobody saving you out of. Nobody is saving you out of 4 more years of Paul George on a max contract.
Oh man, they're gonna be booing him, boy.
Right.
Like we talk about how that Karl Towns contract is tough to move and who really wants it. Now extrapolate that to like a guy that's 35 and already injury prone.
Because I'm trying to find a team like how Phoenix is right now. if they were like, we need one more piece for just 2 years of play, even at 36. Can you take us over that step? Let's say Memphis, for example, is
Carry.
there at the edge, finals, Western Conference finals every for the next 2 years, getting knocked off because they just don't have a guy who will get to say score the basket. And 2 years go by, at 36, they go, you know who can do that?
Who's
And they
that?
look over to New York and they go, you know what?
Nah, at that
No.
price point, no, he gonna be looking like Tracy McGrady at that point. Old,
Mm.
old
Oh, that
T
was
Mac,
terrible.
San
old T
Antonio.
Mac.
Man,
That
Oh,
was terrible.
you talking about T Mac wearing number 3?
Yeah, yeah.
oh man,
Atlanta Hawks
okay,
T
that's
Mac.
on me. That's
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
hurts. That hurts. Okay.
Okay, so let me throw this out there because no disrespect to y'all, I respect y'all opinion, but I think all of y'all are wrong. Right? No disrespect. Right? Because the thing about it is what we're talking about is what if we don't do such and such, right?
Mhm.
And I'm here to offer you the opposite. What if we do exactly what it is, we achieve exactly what it is that we were shooting for, and we do it 2 times and maybe even 3? Are you having this Paul George conversation if you're the 2-time defending NBA champs?
You aren't, but you're making the assumption that they'll do that, and I don't have that faith in Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're making the assumption that, think about what we're assuming. We're assuming that if we get Paul George, we won't do it. And I'm here to tell you, if we had Paul George in that series against Miami, I think we beat Miami. And quite frankly, if we had Paul George in that next round against Boston, I like our chances of Paul George locking down Tatum or Brown. And to be honest with you, now that I think about it, I like our chances against Denver. And I'm talking about this year. I'm talking about this year that just passed, right? Because we're one shot away against Miami, right? And that's with Randall on a bad ankle, RJ 1 for 10, Brunson carrying the entire team quickly out with injury, Grimes playing through an injury, and Josh Hart and Obi. You add Paul George to that, bro. We beat Miami, and I'm sorry, Big Tone, if you're watching, but I think we get y'all right. And then 2,
In 5.
2, yeah, and then 2, we get Boston. Did you see what Boston looked like against Miami?
Terrible.
Right, and then if we talking about role players, bro, if we talking about what. Because at the end of the day, nobody's stopping Jokic, right? Nobody's stopping Jokic.
Right.
But how do y'all like Jaylen Brown? I mean, Jamal Murray's
Aaron
defense.
Gordon, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, how do y'all like Jamal Murray's defense against Jalen Brunson?
He wouldn't be guarding Jalen Brunson.
I knew you were going to say that for that purpose. For that price, I set a trap there, right? So if KCP is on Brunson, that means Jamal Murray or somebody else is guarding Paul George. You know what I'm saying? See, Bully, I'm good at this, bro. I'm good at this, right?
Nah. Jamal, they would just put Jamal Murray on Grimes. Grimes is the starter.
Okay, so that means,
and then Paul George would be probably
guarded by Michael Porter Jr.
And then whoever's guarding. Oh, Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon
will guard Paul George, right? Then that
or Julius, depending on who's going off.
That's my point. So no matter how you do the fitted sheet, when you tuck it on one side, the other side gonna pop off, bro.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting, because nobody's gonna guard Jokic, bro. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, that's.
Let's just be realistic. Nobody's going to
let him just go ahead and get his points and just isolate everybody else.
But if they put their best front court defender on Randall, that means Paul George is going to destroy everything moving.
Okay, I'll pose a question. What is in your Paul George trade? Like, who's going out?
The draft day trade.
Draft picks. Picks.
The proposed draft day trade, where it initially was Obi Toppin, Evan Fournier, 3 first rounders. I forgot who the other player was,
I
but
wouldn't
RJ
if that
accept
was
that.
the deal,
RJ Barrett.
I wouldn't accept
no,
that
it
for
wasn't
Paul George
RJ.
if I
RJ
had
wasn't
Paul
part of
George.
that deal. It was the second deal that RJ was a part of. The draft day deal didn't have RJ in it.
Right, but if he asking me what I'm offering, I'm definitely giving him RJ Barrett.
If they ask
Right.
for him.
Yes. Right.
RJ Barrett to match money, and I'm also giving you, mind you, we still had Derrick Rose and we still had Fournier. So I'm matching money with Rose and Fournier,
Gotcha.
right? Matching money with them and giving them all the draft picks they want. Yeah, I don't care.
Exactly.
Y'all want 5 draft picks, y'all can have them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Because our future is right now.
Right, we got to do it now.
Yeah.
Taking our direction. Yeah.
I'll give you like I'll give you a pushback to that.
Okay.
Paul George has been on damn near a super team for the last 4 years, and it just hasn't
Mm-hmm.
worked.
The Clippers ain't
Wait,
no
a
super
super
team.
team or super tandem?
Right.
The-
Yeah, thank you, DSJ.
Nice.
It was a great tandem on paper, and they had tons of depth, legit elite depth for multiple years, and they just couldn't put
Right.
it together because they could never stay healthy.
I know because that Nicholas Batum. I don't know where
Yeah.
those
Robert
8
Covington,
points for
Where's
them.
he at now?
Marcus
Batum.
Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That ain't no super team. That's a super team like DSJ. So I agree with DSJ on that one.
Because right now with Paul George, all we got to worry about is him only health wise. Because almost everybody in the Knicks are pretty steady, solid health wise.
So that deal is
Obviously
off the table,
Grimes a
right?
little bit of thing. So
I don't
if
know.
PG stays healthy, everybody else is pretty much solid. Grimes with a little nick here and there. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
I think we
I'm,
got.
I'm,
I think we
I'm
got us.
I'll give you the 1920 Clippers roster where they had Montrez, who just came off of averaging 20, Lou Williams, who just came off of averaging 20.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George was there. Zubac was there.
Okay.
A very capable center in this league.
Mm-hmm.
If Zubac was on the Knicks, yeah, I would love Zubac. I'll put it that way.
I'm sure.
I'd say they had Landry Shamet, role player, but great shooter. They had Reggie Jackson at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had Kawhi, of course. They had Terrence Mann, and Terrence Mann in that year dropped 40 in the playoffs.
Oh,
Remember against.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
So like they had Patrick Peterson on that team, role player, stretch big.
Yeah. Small ball 5, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they had the depth.
Right, but I
And
don't
then
see.
every time they would be viewed as one of the top 3 teams.
Right.
If you were to look up power rankings or expectations, every year they were expected to be in the finals or win a finals, and they never even got to the Western Conference Finals. Or did they get? They got to it? Did they get to it?
Yeah,
with
they
Paul
did.
George?
They did. And
Yeah,
they
they got to it and they lost because
They lost.
Kawhi was out.
Kawhi was out. Paul George couldn't
And
do
then
it. by himself.
and then before, if it was Kawhi, then Paul George was out.
Yeah.
So it's one or the other.
But what I'm telling you right now though is, Drake. What I'm telling you right now
They're
is
doing it on the basis on if you put this team together, it will work if they're healthy.
and I'm lightening Paul George's load. That's the point that I'm in a win now scenario, bro.
Oh, then you getting rid of Tom Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all remember
I'm getting rid of Tom Thibodeau right now.
yeah, y'all remember the New York Lotto slogan from the 80s? You got to be in it to win it. Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm saying to Dre is listen, winning 75 games in the regular season ain't important to me. That's ridiculous, right? I don't care if this team win 53 games. I don't care if people are like, oh, they underachieved in the play. I don't care. All I'm trying to do is get Randall, Brunson, Paul George, Grimes, Quickly, Mitch, Ihart to the playoffs healthy. Right? Healthy. I don't care if we lose to the Charlotte Hornets 135-100 on a night when none of our big 5 play. I don't care. Because what I care about is games around Memorial Day. I care about games in June. I don't care about no game no random game in December and everybody mad. Fire the coach. I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. What I care about, what I saw from this Knicks team is a Knicks team that got to the playoffs that should have went further than it did, but could not have because we were rotating injured guys in and out of the lineup. Yo, Mitch, by game 6 against Miami, Mitch could barely run up and down the floor. IQ, people forget IQ missed that game 6. Remember game 6 in Miami? Emmanuel quickly missed that game. Right? You remember Quentin Grimes came back and he had the straps all over his shoulder? Yeah, Jericho Sims missed the entire playoffs.
Yeah, you know he was in street clothes.
Yeah. What I'm saying is Julius Randle played on a double sprain. He had a high ankle sprain and a low ankle sprain on the same leg. Right? And it's no excuse for Randle because, like what people say, if you play, you got to be held accountable, right? Okay, I get it. What I'm saying is this though. All I care about is everybody on the Knicks making it to the playoffs healthy. I felt like this season, if we were healthy, if we think about this, in that last scenario that you saw, Josh Hart wide open for 3. You extrapolate him, add Emmanuel quickly, a healthy quickly right there. Do you think Jalen Brunson kicks that ball out to 3 to Emmanuel quickly in that spot? I say absolutely 100% unequivocally yes. Right? Because even if they close out quickly's a combo guard. He'll know what type of play to make. If they close out on quickly, right, then Brunson is wide open in the corner for 3, and we all know what type of spot up 3-point shooter that Jalen Brunson is. Right? So, and I know this is the what if game, and Knicks fans hate playing the what if game, right? And I only do the what if game because the things I be wanting to point out is the team. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want to be so negative about the Knicks all the time that every time y'all see my face, y'all be thinking I'm bitter brother. Like, oh, what negative thing he got to say now? Nah, man, the Knicks done a lot of great things this year. I think we are that one Paul George piece away right now from being the NBA champs, right? And with that said, I don't think it's just right now NBA champs, but win it all this season NBA champs and win it all next season NBA champs is what I'm saying. If you buy into this thing where, y'all remember how good we looked against Cleveland? We were hurt against Cleveland. The injuries just started piling up more and more when we got to Miami. And I know Miami was hurt too. I understand that. But I'm not a Heat fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I don't care about who was hurt over there. What I'm saying is once Quickly rolled his ankle, the season basically went down the toilet because our secondary ball handler was out. You add Paul George? Come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we talking about here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Is that deal still? I mean, that deal is off the table, right?
I think so.
All together.
Clippers trying to run it back. I think we didn't want to pay the cost because we're risk averse. Because we're not thinking about how it will, like what will happen if it all goes right. We're thinking about the contingency plan if it goes wrong.
Right.
So
and,
Leon
and to Freezie's point, scared money don't make no money.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. We worried about Paul George contract and in the year 2026 and the year 2027. What we do? How about what we doing today? We want to just wait and we just going to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, I'm saying let's just be proactive, bro.
I'm tired of waiting.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, man. The thing is my thing is some of these situations, bro. We gotta be mindful that to the victor go the spoils. It never says those that wait. You know what I'm saying? Get a steak. I ain't never heard a weird saying like that. Everything I hear is yo. If you're aggressive, you're gonna get something.
Good things come to those that wait.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this,
Well,
because of the fact that I do understand.
let's wait then.
Yeah, let's wait. We might as well. We've been waiting forever, 50
Yeah,
years.
let's
Well,
wait.
we're going another 52, another 53
What's
years. Right.
what's another 13 years, right?
Nah, for us, it was another 50 years. We got
You
time,
won't
Charlotte
be
will win
around
one
next
before
year.
we even sniff another one. Go
That's
figure.
what
bro.
I said.
Milwaukee
The
will win
Liberty gonna have
before
one.
us. Yeah, the Toronto Raptors will win a championship before. Oh, wait a minute.
They
Yeah.
already got one.
The Denver Nuggets will win a championship before. Oh shit. Wait. Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Brooklyn will win before we.
If Brooklyn win a championship,
Oh, man. Yo,
bro,
I'm
we can't
coming.
even
yeah.
go to
I'm
work.
coming out with the Heath Ledger Joker face.
Man. Nah, y'all ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm around the corner from it. I'll just blow the whole, y'all just send me some commissary money. That's all I'm asking. All right?
Right, me and Bully together. Just send us some commissary money, bro.
Yeah, man. Send me
Cause
some commissary.
y'all don't want us to be shaken down, dude. Cause if we got to do it, we gonna shake down. We gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to eat,
So,
man.
so
We're
yeah,
going to
man.
eat.
My point is you know what I'm saying? Paul George deal. I think we kind of like that one move away. Now, does it have to be the Paul George move, though, Dre?
It's the only real
Good move,
dynamic
Freezie.
wing
I
that
see
was
that.
available.
Mhm.
I can't think of anybody else at this current juncture. The only other move that's feasible at right now today is like we're waiting and seeing what the Joel Embiid move is, right? So
Now, okay, let's put that on the table. Suppose he becomes available. You think we could get him?
Yeah, I
be
think we can get him.
be
Who we giving
the
up?
best. They'll be the best duo, or
Randall,
if one of the best duos in the league.
Randall, and RJ. They the first ones in a Joel Embiid move.
One of them.
Yeah, I think it's both. They're gonna make us, bro. They're
Wow.
gonna make us take Tobias Harris, bro.
New York
Randall
native,
and
Long
Mitchell
Island.
Robinson.
I told you how much money that was between the two, Freezy.
Yes,
It's about
that's like $80 million, bro.
more than that.
Mm.
Yeah, and they're gonna make us take
It's
it,
like
bro.
86 million.
And they're gonna want Mitch, Randall, and RJ to start, right? And we got to
Mm.
give them draft picks, and they might ask us for quickly.
Wow.
Oh, yikes!
I don't know about that one now.
You talking about the league MVP, bro? You ain't talking about he not a random, bro. You talking
He's
about the
not just
reigning
all
league
NBA.
MVP?
He is top
Well, you know
five,
what?
bare minimum.
Like you said, scared money don't make money, yo.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
We talking about the reigning. The league has said this dude is the best player in the league. They gave him an award for being the number one player in the league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know
has
what I'm
been
saying?
running for the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and think about this, and then think about this. We're talking about we don't want to include a two-time All-Star and two dudes that we don't know what they are. Like we don't know what Mitch is, we don't know what RJ is. After all these years, we're gonna throw them in, and we like, nah, I don't want to give them that much for Embiid. Nah, bro, we're gonna give them that, and probably quickly, and for first round picks for the reigning league. Think about this: what would the Knicks have to have given Michael Jordan his first year as league MVP?
Mm.
But at the time, Freezy, the idea of a blockbuster wasn't what it is today. At
Yeah,
least
today, yeah.
Yeah,
everything's an arms race today.
Yeah, stack
Because
them up now.
like put it into perspective, what we gave him for Melo, it ain't
but
nothing compared
right.
to what players that are worse than Melo are going for.
But Dre, what I'm telling you is Michael Jordan's first MVP season was pre-Stepien rule.
Where you could just give up whatever you want.
Everything.
Draft pick.
Yep.
The idea of draft picks destroying your future never existed or thought of.
Golden State gave up
like,
Chris Webber and 4 first-round picks for Penny Hardaway.
Like at that time, Magic Johnson was on like a 12-year contract.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they weren't thinking about these things, like what it could mean or matter. And yeah, at that time, yeah, you would give up your draft pick for the next 15 years if it meant you having the black cat on your
Yeah,
team.
bro. When you talking about what you would give up for the league MVP, bro. See, you talking. See, when it was Paul George, we can move around deck furniture. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like that sofa over there? Put it over there. You don't like it over there? Put it over there. But when you talking about the reigning MVP,
Mm.
nah, man, you giving out everything in your 401k, everything in your cupboard, everything in your garage, everything in your pocket, everything in your wife's purse. You going everything at your mama house for this dude because the league says he's the best player playing basketball.
Mhm.
So if you're talking about Joel Embiid, first of all, when Joel Embiid come here, he ain't worried about Julius Randle's shots. Julius Randle gonna get his shots after Embiid finish eating.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about no developing RJ Barrett. Joel Embiid got to wait on RJ Barrett to develop. No, no,
He
Mhm.
ain't
barely
no,
wants to wait for Tyrese Maxey.
no. He ain't no man. Bully,
Yes.
respectfully, bro. I think you gotta. I think that in the Joel Embiid conversation, bro,
Yeah, I would do it. I
you
would
you
do it.
got you got to give them. You got to give Philly what they want, and it's in division. So you know they trying to cripple you because they don't want Embiid coming back
Right.
to
Mm-hmm.
that dump in Philly. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Killing them in Philly.
Facts. I would do
You know,
it.
yeah,
I
man.
would do it.
Yeah, man. And it's not like Philly won't do it because Philly will trade a 29-year-old superstar, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
will do it, bro. They legit traded Wilt Chamberlain, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yes, they
traded
did.
Charles Barkley, bro.
Yes, they
They
did.
traded Allen Iverson, bro. They traded Moses Malone.
Mm.
You know Philly will trade, right? But it's just
Okay.
what is Bully gonna give up for him?
I'm giving up RJ. I'm giving up quickly and whatever else they want. Hopefully we're going to win a chip by me giving up all my great assets.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And them round, the round picks, whatever they need,
right,
whatever they need. Like you make sense. I mean, it does make sense. Scared money don't make money.
right.
I
You
am
got
going to do that.
yeah.
Now,
You
ain't we going to be now? I mean, once we get him, we need some filters because we done gave up a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be
So,
hard to put the wings and the defenders you
right, we
need to
gonna
put
need them
around
wings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is you
because
gonna do all the work?
you already decided which is why like when they ask for these things, it may not be like a thing where they ask for RJ and Randall. Like one of the two might be left over.
right,
And okay,
Hmm.
say you do the Joel Embiid trade, you give up every single pick in your inventory, RJ and IQ or something.
Hmm.
Then you try to turn around and move Randall for the pieces that fit around Embiid
And
and
B.
Brunson more
Hmm.
ideally, while Randall still has high value.
right.
Like in my mind, like an Aaron Gordon type or something or a KCP type, like having two of those would be more valuable than having one Julius next to a Brunson and Joel combination.
So
In
you
my
would do
mind,
that? You would do a trade for Aaron for Julius?
not I wouldn't. No, not for one. I would trade for
Okay, got you. I got you for
two
one.
elite defender for one
Hmm.
guy. You
I would
you turn,
I would definitely go get OG Ananobi. If I get Embiid, oh, I gotta have OG Ananobi.
but you know that
Hmm.
man up there got unrealistic
What are you
like
asking for?
price.
Like, what is he asking for? What is he
He
asking for?
that man is asking for. We say we call up there and ask for OG. He gonna turn around and ask us for Grimes IQ 3 firsts.
10 first round picks,
Okay.
Yeah,
a bottle of
Nah,
Louis
son.
the 13th.
and I'm just like,
About a Louis.
he's a good player, but he would probably look a hell of a lot better next to two elite
Hmm.
players, but he's not worth what he they'd
What he's
ask
asking
for.
for? Hmm.
Shout
And
out
if
to
you
Cully.
if you're doing a Joel Embiid trade, then you wouldn't be able to even get that.
Hmm.
a Joel Embiid trade is so fascinating on the surface, right? Because you think about it. Okay, first of all, can you have Joel Embiid and Jalen Brunson coexist? No, in my mind, not together,
Mhm.
not just those two.
You need multiple switchable rangy defenders.
Yep, yep. You said you read my mind.
And if you were to do that, the easiest way to do that is through Randall. That's
Right,
the only that's the only logical way.
right,
If you don't already move him for Joel.
right. And two, and two. Here's the other thing about it, right? Can you have Joel Embiid, Josh Hart, and Dante DiVincenzo on the same team? In my mind, no. Because Josh Hart likes to do stuff like occupy the same space as Joel Embiid.
Right. And we play from like a more isolation point of view.
Right.
But if you try to mirror yourself in the way that the Nuggets have a small and a big as the two best guys, but you look around their team and they have so many wings to pick up the slack in terms of
Right.
everything else that
Right.
these two particular players cannot do. And that's exactly what you'd have to do if you're building a Brunson and B combination. Well, they'll be potent. They'll definitely be potent. But what we talking about high level basketball at the later stages, like getting to the finals or conference finals, you need those guys. Like they don't win that final series without Aaron Gordon dropping like 27 in the game and playing elite defense.
And
They don't
elite
even get to the
defense.
finals in my
Without
mind
Aaron
without
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. They don't.
Right. And I'm telling everybody, I think the perfect scenario is Brunson, Paul George, Joel Embiid,
Oof.
and then you fill in the gaps everywhere else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You go out and get. I would have a Jared Vanderbilt off the bench. I would have a Matisse Thybulle off the bench, right? And then pure shooting. I'd see what I can get. Is Seth Curry available? Right. I need some guys that when
Like you
Embiid
see,
touches
like
it,
where Eric Gordon went, like guys like that.
yeah.
Eric
Yeah.
Gordon went right to the Suns for that minimum.
Yep.
Get your Lonnie Walker the fourth.
Lonnie Walker. Yeah.
How about get what's his name from Indiana on the cheap? The shooting
Andrew
guard.
Nembhard.
No, Buddy Hield.
Buddy.
Hill.
Buddy Hield.
I'll do that. I would do that.
And not because I want Buddy Hield to be the star. I want Buddy Hield to be complimentary.
Exactly, because the boy can shoot and he play D.
And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker that's gonna make people laugh. If I get Embiid and Paul George with Brunson, I'm keeping Evan Fournier.
Really?
Yep. You know why?
You should.
Because nobody, in my mind, nobody on this team wants to win more than Evan Fournier. And I know it sounds weird, right? I know this sounds weird, but here's the thing with the Evan Fournier, right? Here's a reason to keep Fournier. Because you have to double team Brunson, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. And if I could get an Evan Fournier just to get wide open 3-point looks, I like Evan Fournier. I don't like him at this money, right? I don't like him at $19 million a year. But if we're talking about going out and getting a shooter and paying first and second round picks, I'd rather just keep Fournier, right? And just keep Fournier. Look, just go to your spot. You know they're gonna double Brunson. You know they're gonna double Paul George. You know they're gonna double Embiid every time he touch it, right? And so for this 1 year, I think I'll keep Fournier, right? And I don't like Fournier's game at this point. I know his shooting fell off, but man, shooting is expensive, right? And the sad thing about shooting is shooting is great when shooters are hungry. When shooters are hungry, like going into a contract year, bro, they make everything. Now it's when you give them the bag, you got to be careful. Once a shooter get the bag, you know what I'm saying? Now he worried about what's going on at home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? His wife trying to buy a condo or spots in the Poconos and all that. But when they hungry,
Mm-hmm.
when they hungry, shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep Seth Curry's on 1 or 2 year deals, right? Because if you give like y'all remember the money Davis Bertans got?
Oh God.
Mm.
Y'all remember the money Duncan Robinson got?
Duncan Robinson. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, when you give them the bag, they just get fat, bro. But when they hungry, they that like Austin Reeves. You see how Austin Reeves is playing when he want the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch how he play this year. Watch how he
No,
play this year.
I'll say this: he's not just a shooter though. Also, he's not.
He a playmaker. I'll give
Yeah,
him. He a playmaker.
mm-hmm.
so he could do a little something, and he's
Yo,
not
Yeah, I
terrible
wouldn't
on
mind.
defense like
I'll
them
be
other
honest. I
boys.
wouldn't mind making a move if you're gonna do something like that. I'd go ahead and get like Malik Monk. I
Malik
wouldn't
Monk,
mind
where
doing
you at?
that.
He on the Kings.
Sacramento.
I think he
Okay.
got a contract over there too.
Is it Malik Monk or is it a Malik Monk style player?
No, it's Malik Monk. Malik Monk
No,
be
it's
his own
Malik
No,
player.
I'm
Monk.
talking. I'm
Oh, you
talking about
talking about him?
DSJ. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's Malik Monk. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just a Terrence Ross or that style of player. You just talking about Malik Monk specifically.
Specifically,
Okay.
if it's not him, then Lonnie Walker. Like I mentioned Lonnie Walker, so those are the two guys immediately that I'm looking at if I do a deal of that magnitude.
Okay.
What about K. Lofton Jr.? Nah.
What about him? I don't know how to do that aggressive.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's too much.
he's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we trying to fill in
Man,
holes and stuff, right?
I was thinking. I was honestly looking at the like Vanderbilt, maybe one of the McDaniels.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But Lofton would be cost effective, so I wouldn't I'd take a flyer on that.
My only
Mm.
thing about Lofton is what kind of rim protector is he gonna be? Because we
Mm-hmm.
know he can score, right? We know he can score. We know he's a rock solid scoring five, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what's he gonna do defensively? Is he gonna play in front of Hartenstein?
He's gonna look like Sean May, and we'll just have to live with that.
Sean
Wow.
May. Wow, I ain't heard
Sean
that
May.
name in a million years, bro.
Oh.
Sean May.
NCAA champion, Sean May.
Yeah.
Mm, Sean May.
Yeah.
How
his
much we gave
father used to play for
Hartenstein?
Indiana.
Shout out to Ray Felton too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shout out. How much
And
we gave
Wayne
iHeart?
Ellington. I'm sorry.
How much we gave iHeart?
8 mil?
Was Rashawn McCants on that team?
I think so.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, Sean McCann.
Was that Ed Cota or was that Darren? I mean, not what's this small point guard they had? The blur, not Collinson.
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That boy was a baller. He just had his own issues,
He had
alcohol.
issues.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bully, based off of what we said, man, would you entertain all of that for
For a championship, yes. Hmm.
does Embiid guarantee you a championship though?
No, not really.
Okay.
But we got to go for the now. If we right there, we go for the now. Why play around?
Okay.
And
I
Embiid
would
won't
do it.
guarantee you the championship, but I think the complementary piece will, because if you look at what he's already surrounded with, Ben Simmons disappeared, um, James Harden disappeared.
Right.
So where's the complementary piece that helps Embiid get to the next level? Tyrese Maxey, maybe.
And Tyrese Maxey's not there yet. In 3 years,
what I'm saying?
maybe. But
But
Joel's gonna be his knee's gonna be 33 years old. So
right.
Yeah.
But add Brunson to that mix. Are we looking at that same kind of conversation? Where's the complementary piece? I don't think so. I think at that point we become as dangerous, as we expected them to be when they drafted Embiid and had all those other guys. So
Mhm.
just my thought.
I would say this. And I know y'all are gonna laugh at me. Just be patient with me though. I would trade RJ to the Wizards for Denny Avdija and Corey Kispert.
I knew it.
Right, because one's a knockdown shooter and the other one's a lockdown defender, or potentially a lockdown defender. Right. Both are still young, right? Both are complementary players. You know they're not going to be stars. So basically, you take your starting small forward, and basically get two wings coming off your bench, with a diversified skill set. So if you can't get, if RJ can't be a two-way player, just go get two one-way players. That makes sense to anybody else aside from me, or am I crazy?
Make a little sense.
It makes sense until you have to pay them both.
Right, you're gonna have to pay. That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna have to pay
they're
them.
coming up on their extension.
Especially if we win the chip, you know you're gonna have to pay them.
Yeah, but they're not getting paid. In my mind,
Corey Avdija is gonna get paid some money, but not a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I think both of them together are gonna be about RJ Barrett's current contract. In my mind, because I don't think they've done enough.
Ain't that what Jordan Poole just went to Washington?
Yes, sir.
He went to the Wizards, right? Yeah, I think I would do that. That sounds kind of nice right there.
And then that way that they'll come off the bench, and then that way you can have an OG Anunoby being your starter. Now you got 3, 6'7", 6'8" wings with diversified skill sets. You know what I'm saying? Defenders and shooters.
Sorry, Free. So in perfect terms, you're saying we about to dismantle this team just to get this. We about to dismantle the current constructed team.
For Joel Embiid,
that's it.
Yeah, for Joel Embiid, you're gonna have to, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no way I can see all them people staying there. Nah. Yeah, but I would do that. I would do it.
Yeah, and I think you have to go out and get a veteran point guard too. Right. I don't know if Emmanuel Quickly and Joel Embiid playing together when Brunson is taking a break is going to be the end all be all. And I like
welcome back, Jared Jack.
Oh no!
Welcome back, Willis.
Yeah, you go back and go get D Rose. He'll
Frank
Ntilikina.
Yeah, Frank Ntilikina off the bench or something.
Dre,
really not trying to hear that.
Nah, son. Keep Frank, man.
Go ahead and get Feeble Frank. Yeah,
Feeble Frank. Yeah, man. I mean, think about it, Bully. If you're talking about the Joel Embiid acquisition, all the front court shots now are going to Embiid, so you don't have a use for Randall.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have a use for Randall no more, right? So then, what do you do with? Hey,
salute G Money.
So what do you do? So what do you do with RJ then? I think you can't have a non-shooter on the floor when Joel Embiid is getting double teamed.
I would do like you just said, man. I'm send his behind down to DC and bring me them two dudes.
Right.
Bring me them. I mean, I don't. That it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It makes sense, very much so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why not? If we trying to win a chip now, this is an if stance. But we trying to do that, then why not? All the pieces fit together.
Right.
Yeah.
What up, G Money?
Salute everyone. Salute.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hope everyone's staying safe. Hope everyone is healthy. Salute Delano. Salute Uncle Freeze. Salute Dre. Salute Wiz. Salute BLVD73. Salute everyone in the chat. What's shaking and baking? Long time no see.
Bully was talking about a trade that helps the Knicks win a championship, and this 2-year or win a championship here soon, like in the next couple of years, taking advantage of Jalen Brunson's window.
Right.
We talked about Paul George first, but then at the same time, he asked about Joel Embiid.
Right.
Is there a player out there that win now move you think the Knicks can do?
If I were in New York, I would trade Roland Alexander Barrett Jr., aka RJ Barrett. I would swap him for. I have a couple of players: Bi, Brandon Ingram from the New Orleans Pelicans, and
Okay.
Spicy P.
Mm.
So let's talk about Brandon Ingram first, then. So how does Brandon Ingram help the Knicks win the championship?
He's versatile. He's athletic. He can create his own shot at the elbow. He has a nice mid-range pull-up. He could post up. I understand the Pelicans slid it off without Zion, but Ingram's athletic. He can finish. To me he's a better shooter than RJ, and he's strong to the rim. So I think Brandon Ingram would be nice for New York, though.
How is he as a second or third option on a team?
As a second or third option on a team, I think more playoff caliber. Yeah.
Okay. Because when we think about Brandon Ingram, we think Brandon Ingram is an excellent offensive player with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Right. So when he has the ball in his hands, what does that mean for Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, who are ISO players?
Well, here's the thing. I seen Jalen Brunson did work well with Luka Doncic. Not to compare Ingram to Luka Doncic, but Jalen Brunson did work well with Luka, who was also ball dominant. So I think Jalen Brunson, to me, would fit with the Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, though. And RJ Barrett is very ball dominant himself, so Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson work well with RJ Barrett. So I think with Brandon Ingram, who's better off the ball compared to RJ, I think it could work well.
Okay.
I
like Brandon Ingram. I like Brandon Ingram
too, man.
I ain't gonna front. I didn't think about him, but yeah, he nice.
So I'm gonna say this, and I know this is gonna sound odd, but if Brandon Ingram comes here, I think I prefer Brandon Ingram at the 2. I know that's strange. Bro. I would love to see Brandon Ingram at the 2 for the Knicks, and the Knicks go get a all defense point guard. I mean, small forward.
Right.
Right. And I know at this point it's like it shouldn't even matter wing players or wing players, but like, what do you give up for? What did you just trade RJ for Brandon Ingram straight up?
Yeah, RJ for Ingram straight up. Yeah.
And then you keep Grimes at the 2.
Yeah. Well, what I could do is I could put Grimes at the 3.
Or maybe do a deal with New Orleans that can complement everything. So maybe you get Herb Jones involved in the deal somehow. Maybe you also add in Jose Alvarado some way. And with that, maybe instead of getting the veteran point guard, what you get is a young point guard that plays like a veteran.
Such as?
That's Jose Alvarado.
Oh, Brooklyn Alvarado. Okay, all right.
He's like an Alex Caruso. He's like an Alex Caruso type of player.
I think it's a fascinating discussion because in my mind, I'm loving the combination of DiVincenzo, Emmanuel Quickley, and Brandon Ingram. Not off the bench. I'm not saying Brandon Ingram off the bench. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about during the course of a game. I like the floor being space where Brandon Ingram can be the point, whatever position he plays, where he can handle the ball and be a guy along with Quickley while Jalen Brunson's getting a rest. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the Brandon Ingram cutting backdoor receiving passes from Hartenstein out of the pinch post. I like that idea.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? I can see Brandon Ingram thriving in this vanilla Tom Thibodeau offense.
Oh yeah.
But my only thing though is basketball is played on two sides of the floor.
Yeah, he's a terrible defender.
Yeah, and do you want to make him become a two-way guy and risk him getting injured, like what New Orleans did to him? You try
That's a
to
good.
force him to be a two-way guy, and then all of a sudden he's hurt, missing 30 games a season.
Yeah, that's a good point because he struggles with toe. Yeah, he has the toe
Yeah, got told. Yeah.
bugaboos, knee bugaboos, gesundheit,
Right, that's right.
gesundheit.
Yeah,
The
he got it
toe
all.
bugaboos, knee bugaboos, hand bugaboos, bi. Yeah, he struggles with that.
And he won't play through. He won't play through small injuries either.
Tell me about it. Even Michael Porter played through a back issue. In the,
Mm-hmm. They wasn't going to draft him because of that back issue, but they took a chance on him.
mm-hmm.
And he got a chip.
So JJ said New Orleans is not taking RJ for Brandon Ingram straight up.
Mm-mm.
So
I
how
agree.
about this? So how about this? Right, RJ to New Orleans for a player that you wanted us to draft, and Trey
Ghana?
Murphy.
Oh, I love it.
Who?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Man, if you don't
Trey
get
Murphy.
Kenneth Fareed Jr. out of no,
You funny.
nah, but
They call
We
him
get-
Animal Thug when he in cages.
That's right. Fact.
Anybody remember that? Anybody? What? Anybody remember that? No.
absolutely.
Okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, so how about you get Trey Murphy the third instead of Brandon Ingram?
Mm.
Trey Murphy can fly. He's athletic, can put the ball on the floor. Trey Murphy is silky like Eddie Murphy, man. Trey Murphy can get into the passing lanes, finish at the rim, athletic freak, catch and shoot. Man,
And you know what else he does? The one thing Brandon Ingram doesn't do: defend.
and
I
he
thought
can
you were gonna say
defend too.
stay healthy.
That too.
Yeah.
That too, right?
Ooh, how about this? How about these two players? I know this probably won't happen, but you never know what can happen in sports. These two players, though. Spicy P, technically three. Spicy P from the Toronto Raptors. And this is just me, my dream. Michael Porter from the Denver Nuggets. I know this will never happen, but you never know. And also, let's say Joel Embiid for Philly. What do you think about those ones? Michael Porter, Spicy P, and Joel Embiid. If you trade RJ,
I don't understand that. I don't understand what you're saying. What you mean?
would you trade RJ Barrett for either Joel Embiid, Michael Porter, or Pascal Siakam if it became available?
I don't think RJ Barrett is getting you either of those players straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about it, okay, say Joel Embiid, right? What else are you including with RJ?
Well, I would have to trade Manuel Quigley. Quigley would have to be gone. I would probably Evan Fournier. You got to put Evan Fournier in the deal. You got to get rid of his contract at some point.
Okay.
And you might need to consider trade. And you have to trade Mitchell Robinson. I'll miss Big Mitch. I'll miss him. But you got to trade Mitch in that deal like that.
I'm not sure. I like the idea of acquiring talent, but yeah. Let me ask you this for your Brandon Ingram thing while I think about that question. If you're a Knicks fan, would you rather have Trey Murphy III in his upside or Brandon Ingram in his upside?
Man,
I'd rather Trey Murphy.
Yeah, I want Trey Murphy.
I'll say Trey Murphy. I'll say Trey Murphy.
And so for those that don't know, Trey Murphy III is where the ham sandwich thing about Grimes comes about, right? And no disrespect for Grimes. I'm not trying to bring up the Grimes thing, but on draft night, when the Knicks had the 19 pick, the Knicks had 19, 21, and 32. And Trey Murphy III went, I think, at 17, right? And I was like, yo, you got 19 and 21, and you are trying to trade up to get Chris Duarte, and Trey Murphy III is still on the board. What kind of front office is this?
It still hurts to this day, man.
Right. And then we messed around and traded the 19 pick to Charlotte
Yep.
for a pick the following year with 1,000 protections on it, right? When you could have just included that pick with 21 and traded up and got Trey Murphy. When Chris Duarte came, I felt like when Chris Duarte came off the board, the Knicks punted on a draft. Because in theory, you could have got 19 and 21. You could have traded up and got Trey Murphy, and then at 32, you could have drafted Herb Jones.
Tell me about it. Oh.
But we got Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he's still developing, man. We gonna see how he goes.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
Yeah, no doubt. I got you.
Right. You just think that Murphy and Jones would be better fits in your opinion, right, Freeze?
Yes. I think if we had Trey Murphy and Herb Jones in this playoffs, I think we probably the NBA champs.
It's possible.
I know that sounds wild, right?
A little bit, but it's not feasible. I mean, it's far fetched, but I mean, it's something to think about, definitely.
Just think about this, Bully. Think about Herb Jones' defense on Jaylen Brown and Trey Murphy the third defense on Jason Tatum.
Ooh, I think if I would have to guess, it would have been tough. And
I'm talking and with everybody else now, and with the other additions now, because if you drafted those two dudes, you don't have to give away nothing, you don't have to trade nothing. They are already on your team,
right?
Yeah, we'll be making some noise, definitely.
I think so,
and you'll have to respect us.
I think so. And if we were in the finals in Freezie's, what if we had Trey Murphy and Herb Jones, we play against Denver, you could put Trey Murphy on a Michael Porter and a Herb Jones on a Aaron Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa. Or Herb Jones on Jamal Murray. Right? Or anybody. Those dudes, they can guard anybody except Jokic. They could have guarded anybody except Jokic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let him get his points. He's going to score regardless. Ain't that the same thing they used to do to Michael Jordan? Man, let him, he going to get what he get. And stuff. Everybody else, you could chain them and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Hey, do I sound disappointed in the front office, bro?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to walk it back some because I ain't want to sound like bitter brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to step back a little bit.
Yeah, just be realistic.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. Color me disappointed.
That's why I said a little bit, DSJ, just in case if we go full on.
I'm saying we traded back and got, instead of getting Trey Murphy and Herb Jones, we traded back, got Grimes, Rokas Jokibitis, Jericho Sims, and Deuce McBride.
Yeah.
Which package would y'all rather have? Trey Murphy and Herb Jones, or Grimes, Deuce, Jericho Sims, and Rokas Jokibitis?
Package A.
Yeah, package A, facts. And what's going on with Sims? I mean, are we keeping him, or what we doing with him? He going back to the G League? Like, what's up with him?
No, he's on a
Can
regular
we
contract.
offer him with a trade? Huh?
Yeah, he's on a regular 3-year contract.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no two-way in his contract.
Okay.
But he was out with the shoulder injury.
Yeah,
right. I remember that.
He's still in a harness.
Oh wow.
Right. Ooh,
so we can't package him with no trade. We can't package him with no any type of trade or anything.
I don't think since he's gonna get traded, I doubt it. And speaking of trade, would you guys trade for? I think this is less likely, but who knows? Would you guys trade for a Spicy P from Toronto, Pascal Siakam? If he became available, I would say RJ, IQ, maybe. I say RJ IQ or RJ Fournier for Spicy P, and maybe some picks for Spicy P. Will you do it?
What position is he gonna play when he get here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
Well, shoot, you have to put him at the 3 or the 4. Shoot, because you have to put him at the 3 or the 4. Man.
Yeah, I think he's more of a straight 4.
Mm-hmm.
And Randall is an all-star at the position.
Yeah, Randall's not a 3; he's a 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're creating like
log jam.
Yeah.
He's into it.
Yeah, I would rather upgrade a position that's not an all-star. But like I would rather upgrade the 2, the 3, and maybe the 5.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. How do y'all like Dame Lillard?
Yeah, I don't like Dame with Brunson and Randall. Personally, for me, I don't like. I mean, I like Dame Dollar. He's a great player. Personally, for me, I don't think Dame fits with Brunson and Randall, in my opinion. Because Dame can shoot. He's a great player, but he cannot move without the ball. And Dame and Brunson can score, but our defense will be soft as Swiss cheese.
And we only got one basketball.
Exactly.
Only
And
one basketball, man.
exactly. And people keep calling me a quote unquote Dame criticizer and this and that and that. But other than the first round, Dame's underachieved in the second round in the conference final.
Okay.
And who we giving up for him? Just to put it out there.
We would have to give up R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quigley, Quinn Grimes,
I'm cool on that.
Uncle
I'm cool on that.
Freezie, me, Delano, you, the whole panel, the Statue of Liberty for Dame.
I
think Portland though, in a trade with Portland, I think they would, since they would be rebuilding. I think they're rebuilding. I think they would be more interested in that bushel of draft picks that we have. Like, of course, we would have to send them matching salary, right? So it'd probably be like Fournier and RJ and something like that.
Good. I'm good.
But they already have Scoot Henderson. They have Anthony Simons. They have Shaden Sharp. They have, man, the future is bright in Portland, bro.
I'm good. Well, fellas, look, I'm gonna step off.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here too because I gotta study in the AM. I gotta put some yard machines together. And I gotta put together a blower and a weed eater, bro. I know it shouldn't take long.
Man, you be all right.
Yeah, I gotta
be all right.
I gotta put stuff like that together. But hey, y'all, thank you everybody for rocking. So I'm gonna try to do the Knicks at Night podcast at 11:30 every night except Saturdays going forward. So catch us here as we do the Knicks at Night podcast. The Knicks Morning Drive every day at 9:30 going forward. Training camp is right around the corner. Thank y'all for watching us, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.